steps up, throws it up the right side, and it's going to be complete.
Oh, my God.
He beats it. He caught the ball at the deflection. He's going to take it up the left-hand side, and he's going to go all the way into the 5, down to the 3. Oh, my goodness. What a catch by Cornell Beecham. UltimateSportsTalk.com now presents the defending Heartland Conference champion Mount St. Joseph Lions. Today's Mount St. Joseph football game is brought to you by Nesco Resource, Iron Sharpens Iron, LIT Wellness, the George Nikias Insurance Agency, Scott Lawson at BSN Sports, Neiman Plumbing, the Mount St. Joseph University, Official Investigations and Security Services, the Wishbone Tavern, Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care, and Skyline Chili. Mount St. Joseph University Sports is a presentation of UltimateSportsTalk.com and Mount St. Joseph University. Now, let's go to the field for today's game. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Schuler Field on the campus of Mount St. Joseph University here in Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm Dave Mitchell alongside Chuck Murray, and today the Mount St. Joseph Lions round out the home portion of their schedule for the year. We're in the final third of the schedule, and the Lions come into this one this afternoon for Senior Day with a record of 6-1. They're 4-0 in first place, tied with Rose for the Heartland Conference title. Meanwhile, Franklin comes in. This is a must-win for the Grizz. They are 3-4 overall, and they are 3-1 in the Heartland Conference. Chuck Murray alongside Chuck. Boy, when you look at this last third, it's right where the Lions wanted to be as they headed into the schedule.
Yeah, we talked earlier in the season about, probably it's going to come down to us and Rose. We got a couple more games to take care of business, but we felt this team was really strong going into the year. There's one little blip on the screen here that could have been a win up at Hope, but we're playing really well, and I fully expect them to take care of business leading into the Rose game.
Chuck, that one loss is still grinding me to no end, because when you look at that film, you look at that photo, Cornell Beecham had his foot down. The game was over. The Lions had the game won. Unfortunately, the guy in the stripes said no.
Yeah, me and you both. I can't imagine being the head coach, Tyler Hoppin, and coaches and players on that team knowing that, it's one thing you lose and you end the game at midfield or something, but when you have a touchdown pass that's caught in the end zone, then you got another called pass interference, those are tough to swallow, but they've done a really good job of putting that behind them and getting into the league schedule. They haven't really had any problems with the league team so far.
We'll talk about the D3 top 25, but the Lions got one vote this week for that. So, I don't know. I've been telling you all week, my gut feeling is if the Lions win out and win this conference, we're going to play DePaul.
Yeah, you have been mentioning it, and that makes a lot of sense. DePaul did play Rose. I think it's the first game of the year and beat them, but, we also were talking about how if we get that call, or if we win that game, instead of being one receiving vote and 40th or 50th in the we're probably top 20. And as you mentioned, if we're undefeated with the way our offense is and everything, maybe we're even higher than that. So one player, one call has really dramatically changed, our season as far as undefeated and votes and all that type of thing.
Since that game, the Mount has not been in a game in the second half at all. I mean, when you look at these scores, Chuck, Manchester on the 30th of September, 69-14, game was over at halftime. Defiance, 62-21 on October 7th, game was over at halftime. Anderson, October 14th, 77-14, game was over in the first quarter.
I was going to say, you could make an argument some of the other games were done in the first quarter.
Hanover, 52-27. That was last week. The Lions came in. They dropped 52 points on a Hanover defense that was number one in the conference coming into that game.
Yeah, and if we recall, it was 38-0 at half.
Right.
So we took the gas off a little bit in the second half. But, yeah, we're rolling.
Even the coaches decided to play the players for most of the second half because they hadn't played in the second half in so long.
Yeah, when that happened, and I think in a way it's a good thing, but then, you risk some injuries, and then, your backups you want to get. That's a kind of a fine line. How do you do this when you get that big lead? Because you certainly don't want any injuries. You want to play your backups. But like you say, if you play Rose and all of a sudden you're fatigued in the third or fourth quarter because you're not used to it. So it's kind of a tough balancing act there.
It's overcast today, around 50 degrees here this afternoon. No sun in sight. It really poured coming over from Blue Ash this morning on the way here to the stadium. But the rain has subsided. Chuck, still, that field's got to be wet for today.
Yeah, I would think so. Actually, we've turned on the lights here because of the overcast situation that we're in. But, yeah, I mean, turf, it sinks in and it dries, but yet it's going to be slippery on top. So I think me and you kind of talked off air before we started off here. I think the only thing that can hurt us is if we have, wet turf and we have some turnovers and things happen to us, because I think if we line up and go mano, we're in good shape.
Well, today is senior day. 21 seniors are going to say goodbye to this field. I'm going to run down this list. Austin Price, Joey Newton, Deshaun Starks, Devin Donnerworth, Josh Taylor, Nate Owens, Kyle Farfsing, Andrew Pierce, Omar Porter Jr., Anthony Wright, Mason Owens, Mariano McKenzie, Lucas Boley, Dakota Bloom, Nathan Martz, Danny Mabe, Cody Hobson, Evan Deal, Alex Nally, Brady Buller, and Jasper Damewood. 21 saying goodbye.
Yeah, there's a couple good players in there, isn't there? Yeah, I'm being sarcastic, obviously. Yeah, there's some great players. It's a special class. Some are fifth-year guys, some are fourth-year, but it's just been an incredible class when you combine these like this. And I don't know exactly what the record is, but clearly we've only lost, when you count the playoff game, 2 games in the last 2 years. And today we actually have a chance to go undefeated at home for the second year in a row.
And the reason we're starting the pregame show early is so we can bring you the celebration of those 21 seniors. But offensively, this Lions unit, it's one of the top offensive units in the nation. They're currently ranking third in scoring offense at 57.6 per game and fourth in total offense with 538.3 points per ball game. And they're being led by the quarterback, Josh Taylor, who last week, you predicted it, they were going to unleash him a little bit more against Hanover, and they did.
Yeah, they sure did. And, we talked about this too. We have taken the foot off the accelerator quite a bit in the second half of these games, or we could have been averaging a lot more. So that's why I say statistics, if we poured it on, we'd probably be averaging another 10 to 15 points a game.
Taylor has thrown 25 touchdown passes. That has him tied for 6th in the nation thus far this season. And Sports Information Director Blake Watson had a chance to talk to the Lions senior quarterback, who was quite emotional during the interview yesterday afternoon.
Josh, senior day, bro. This is your likely last time taking the field here at Schuler Field. Hop and I were just talking. You and this class will go down as maybe the winningest class in school history. What's this place been like for you? What's this mean to you? What does the final day on Schuler Field mean, bud?
It's just crazy. I'm speechless. I've obviously been trying to play a football season, but also processing that the time's running out here. And it's definitely something I'll never forget. And it's an honor to take the field with the guys that we've taken the field with, and an honor to be able to work with the guys we've been able to work with. And I think the title of winningest football team in winningest class in Mount St. Joe history is just one that we should kind of just wear with our heads held high, because it just speaks volumes to our character and everybody on our team's character, because the work they put in, the time they've invested, it just goes to show you, when you put in the work, the results and what the results can be.
I'm actually getting a little choked up, dude, thinking about you being gone. You've meant a lot to this program off the field as well. Hop and I talked about, what about you and the way you've approached your career here at the Mount has led you to be such a good leader?
I think it just goes back to everything I've been taught growing up. Losing my dad right before COVID season, right before my first season here, it just gives me a why to everything I do. Because obviously you don't want to come in, you don't want to work as hard as you can every single day. But when there's something bigger than you and something that just motivates you to the point that you want to be the best that you can be at all times, it just kind of goes back to that. Losing my dad, it obviously was the hardest thing I ever went through. But then through that, it helped me kind of reestablish who I am and what I'm doing this for. And just watching him be the way he was through me growing up, it's just kind of my chance to get to honor him through the way I play and the way I do everything. So that's just kind of what it is. And when you have a bunch of guys who's also applying their whys to it and going in as hard as they can every single day, that also motivates you and kind of just helps bring everybody else up.
Josh, it's been a fantastic career, man. What is the end goal? What is your goal for this season? What does success in the 2023 Mount St. Joseph football season look like for you?
To me, we just got to take it one game at a time, but big picture is definitely to go up to Rose-Hulman and win there for the first time in my career, and then also just bring home another conference championship to the Mount. And I think it would be the only right way to go out as a Mount St. Joseph Lion is to win a playoff game or two and just allow Mount St. Joseph to be able to put that on the resume for our football program as well.
I know a lot of people have had impact on your journey. You talked about your dad, obviously, but in your time here at the Mount, is there anybody you want to express your gratitude towards or thank or anything like that here on your senior day?
Yeah, there's obviously a ton of people that I could, but I'm going to give a shout-out to the general of the offense and go Caleb Coral. I remember kind of going back to my dad in that situation. When I took a visit here, Coral and my dad had a private talk together, and my dad asked Coral to really take care of me once he's gone because he was re-diagnosed with cancer and it wasn't looking good at that moment. And Coral is taking that. Sorry, I'm getting choked up. He's taken that far and beyond of the promise that he made to my dad, and just who Coral is in my life and everything he's kind of helped me through. I'm just extremely grateful for that, and I'm grateful for multiple people because there's been a lot of people that's done that through my life. But yeah, I'm very, very extra grateful for Coral just because he's been there in those moments where I needed to cry, or in those moments when something big happens in my life. Like Coral's always been there. I've been able to call him, and he's kind of almost been able to obviously not fill the role completely, but he's definitely stepped up and kind of helped me in that role of losing my dad. So I'm very grateful for that and extremely appreciative.
Josh, from a guy that knows you really well, know your father is proud of you. You're a fantastic young man and a hell of a football player. You will be truly missed at Mount St. Joseph University. Josh, congratulations on a fantastic career. Thank you for spending some time with me. Love you, buddy.
I love you too. I appreciate you.
Chuck, a very emotional interview with the Lions senior quarterback. And to go from Chayton Tomlin to Josh Taylor, whom were two totally different quarterbacks, totally different mindset, but still were winners and set records here at this school, just speaks volumes as to what the Lions have done recruiting-wise.
Well, you said it, and one thing you didn't say that makes them similar is they're winners and they're great quarterbacks. And we've been blessed to have them guys here, 7-8 years now when you combine them both. And, we're going to miss him. And but, like they say, at some point you got to go on. I remember last year Kirby Smart's son was upset that Stetson Bennett was going to leave, and Kirby Smart's, you got to go. He's got to go. You can only be here so long. But, we still got some business to take care of. I know Josh knows that. But senior day, it's a special day. And I think we're gonna do a nice job today and send them out the right way.
There's three things I want to talk about here before we go to a break and then get into the senior celebration here today, Chuck. But the first thing is, okay, the Lions are going to be without Danny Mabe. He's out for the year, and taking his place at the center position this afternoon is going to be Cody Hobson, who's a senior, 6'1", 255 pounds. Hobson came in the second half of that game, Chuck, last week against Hanover, and did more than handle his own. Yeah. And that's what he's going to have to do today.
Yeah, it's big shoes to fill. There's no question about it. Danny Mabe's an All-American. But, it's unfortunately, they say next man up. We feel awful for Danny. Injuries are part of football. They're part of all sports, but specifically football. And, we're just going to have to live with that. Omar Porter's, he's out, and, Danny's out. And I think you said Jack Gifford's out today. But, fortunately, this team is really, really good and really, really deep in a lot of positions. So while it's always hard to replace those guys, the next guy up mentality here really is a good thing.
Yeah, that's got to be the thing that happens. Austin Price has been out since 3 games ago with that knee injury. He's not playing today, but he's in uniform today, and he's going to walk through the senior day ceremony.
Yeah, that's neat for Austin. You know, I got to know Austin a little bit, especially the year he played baseball, and got to know his family a little bit. And great kid, and he's had a great football career here. And hopefully, you know, we make maybe the last game or we get into the playoffs, maybe he could suit it up one more time. But, you know, again, injuries are just part of it. It's just unfortunate.
And like you said earlier, Jackson Gifford is not going to play today. He's out with a high ankle sprain, so he is out for today. And his prognosis for the last 2 games is still quite up in the air, so that means Devin Holt is going to get some more touches here this afternoon. The head coach of the Lions is Tyler Hopperton. And Coach Hop, well, in his 7th season, he's got a record of 54-17, 38-9 in the Heartland Conference. And when we come back, we'll have today's Senior Day ceremonies, and we'll do that right after this timeout.
Take your game to new heights at Mount St. Joseph University, where Division III champions are made. We coach our Lions to become leaders who will win on the field and in their career. With 23 athletic teams and cutting-edge facilities, we are the NCAA Division III university in Greater Cincinnati. Are you ready to compete with the heart of a Lion and become our next champion? Learn more at msjlions.com.
Dayton Children's cares about the health of your children. Hi, I'm Kirk Herbstreit. Growing up in Centerville, my parents taught me the importance of being healthy, and now I'm teaching my kids. Childhood obesity is on the rise, but there are small steps that we can take to fight it. Turn off video games and go outside, ride bikes, go to the park, or learn a new dance. Parents, once we get moving, our kids will follow. Get moving!
Dayton Children's, experts you trust, caring for the children you love.
Odyssey now has hundreds of new exclusive music stations for you to discover your new summer soundtrack.
Get moving with worthy workouts for a cardio sesh fueled by today's top artists.
Hanging with your crew? Throw it back with Picnic Party for old school jams for your cookout.
Or sail away with Odyssey's new yacht rock station, Jugger Yacht.
For summer barbecues, road trips,
or relaxing poolside.
Hundreds of new exclusive stations, plus all your favorite local radio stations and podcasts. It's all on Odyssey.
Dave Mitchell, Chuck Murray, right back here at Schuler Field this afternoon. As we said, overcast skies. The lights are on, I should say, today. And we are getting set for the Senior Day ceremonies coming up here in just a few moments. In the last 16 contests between these two ball clubs, the Lions have been able to win 4 straight times over the Grizz, Chuck, which is an outstanding achievement by the Lions. And Franklin, that ended their run of 9 straight back in 2019. So the Franklin Grizz hold an edge of 11-5, but the Lions have won 4 in a row.
Yeah, for about a decade, Franklin ruled this conference in football. They were just really running over everybody, and it wasn't close scores. And then all of a sudden, like you said, 4 years ago, the tables turned, and now we're trying to go for 5 in a row, which would be sweet.
You went through this a year ago. What were your feelings before that game?
Very emotional. Went through it in high school their senior year in high school, and then here, very, very emotional, knowing that, gosh, you can't believe it went that fast. And but it Father Time's undefeated, as I say, and at some point you got to go.
It definitely does. I mean, I've gone through it with my 2 sons too, yep. So it's heart wrenching after a while, but then you got to get down to business and play football.
Absolutely, yeah. At some point, the emotions. Now you got to strap it up and make sure that we don't lay an egg here, and we want to take care of business, finish an undefeated season at home, and go from there.
And that's what we're going to do here today. We're going to play football, but before that, let's join the Senior Day ceremonies here for the 21 seniors at Mount St. Joseph University.
Welcome to MSJ Football's 2023 Senior Day. What a great way to celebrate our senior class who has done so much for this football program and so much for this university and represented this university in such a great light for the last 4 and 5 years. This class came in during a COVID season and has done miraculous things on and off the football field for the last 4 and 5 years. Ultimately, guys, great opportunity to go out the right way here at Schuler Field, but you guys have done MSJ football proud, your families proud, and MSJ football alumni proud. Congratulations, guys. Good luck.
I'm Austin Price. I'm from Batavia, Ohio. I went to West Claremont High School, and my major is health and wellness. My plans after graduation is to be a strength and conditioning coach. I would like to thank everyone who's helped me get to where I'm at today, my family, my friends, and my girlfriend. My favorite memory here at the Mount is beating Rose in the snow to go 10-0.
My name is Joey Newton. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. I went to Anderson High School, and my major is education. My plans after graduation is to hopefully find a social studies teaching job in the Cincinnati area. I'm joined by my family today. I just want to give them a special thanks for always supporting me and always being there for me no matter what along this journey. My favorite memory would definitely have to be winning the conference championship and the celebration after.
My name is Deshaun Starks from Lexington, Kentucky, Bryan Station High School. My major is communication. My plans after graduation is going to the league and opening up my own shoe store. I want to thank my parents, my mom, Shonda, my dad, William, little brother, Tavon, and just all my family back home. My favorite memory probably be either going to New York in 2019 or setting the school record in longest defensive touchdown. Some advice I have for the younger guys, just don't fall for the politics.
My name's Devin Donworth. I'm from Lawrenceburg, Indiana. I went to East Central High School, and my major is business management. My plans after graduation is continuing my internship at Northwestern Mutual and going into a full-time role as a financial advisor. Joining me today would be my parents, Kenny and Rochelle, and my siblings, Emily, Grayson, and Austin. My favorite memory from football here at the Mount would probably be celebration with my teammates after winning conference last year.
I'm Josh Taylor. I'm from the Cincinnati area. I went to Weston Brown High School, and my major is secondary education. My plans after I graduate is to play professional football somewhere and then ultimately get a social studies teaching job and coach football. The people that are with me today is my family, and I just want to give a special shout out. I love all of you guys and thankful for just being there for me every step of the way, and just through the good, ugly, bad, everything in between. I just want to thank you guys, and I love you all. My favorite memory over these long 18 years would probably have to be everything in the weight room. Just watching, me, myself, crushing personal goals, watching everybody else crush personal goals, and just the energy and just the atmosphere that was created in there translate to the field, and just being able to watch that and be a part of all of that is very special, and I'm thankful for that. So that's my favorite memory.
My name is Nate Owens. I'm from Felicity, Ohio. I went to Bethel Tate High School, and my major is biomedical sciences. After graduation, I plan on attending chiropractic school down in Atlanta, Georgia at Life University. I'd like to thank my friends and family and my wife for always being there to support me throughout my career. My favorite memory is last year beating Rose and winning the conference, and then getting the opportunity to go up to Alma and play in a playoff game.
My name is Kyle Forsing. I'm from Harrison High School in Harrison, Ohio. My major is marketing, and I'm doing my MBA as well. My plans after graduation are to pursue a career in the sales or marketing industry. I want to thank my mom, Diane, for supporting me and taking me to all the camps and practices and everything. My sister, Samantha, and my girlfriend, Morgan, as well as the coaches for always taking a chance on me and supporting me, and all my friends and family. My favorite memory has to be obviously winning conference, but also the Baldwin Wallace game just last year, just beating a good team and at home, and it just felt really good.
My name is Andrew Pierce. I'm from Thompson Station, Tennessee. I went to Summit High School. My major is business management. Plans for after graduation, right now I got an internship with Fastenal Industrial Sales, so I think I'm going to do that. I'd like to thank my mom, my brothers, anybody and everybody who's supported me to get here. I'd have to say that I have two favorite memories here. My first one, probably my first kickoff, whenever I watched Jules hit somebody so hard that he got up and growled over him. And then my second favorite memory would have to be going to Alma last year and getting to see all the snow.
My name is Omar Porter Jr. from Chandler, Arizona, graduated from Washington Courthouse High School, majoring in business management. When I lead a mount, I'm going to just keep living blessed. I'm joined on the field with my beautiful mom, Christina Cameron. My favorite memory from the mount is when we went 10-0 and won that ring. Advice for the younger generation to just keep grinding and stay focused, and it'll all come together. And I want to say thank you to all those who believed in me and stuck with me through this whole journey.
My name is Anthony Wright. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, and I attended Father Ryan High School. I'm majoring in psychology with a minor in sport management. My plans after graduation are to attend grad school for sport and exercise psychology, and also hopefully work with the Division I athletic team. I'd like to give a special shout out to all the friends and family that I've made over the time playing this game. I also want to give a special shout out to Jacob Crable. My favorite memory from last year is probably beating B-Dub the first game of the year. It's something that started off a historic season for us. So advice I have for the young guys is to stay consistent and cherish every moment.
My name is Mason Owens. I'm from Scott County, Tennessee. I went to Scott High School, and I am a sports management major. My plans after graduation is to move back to my hometown and start applying for jobs. Joining me today is my mother and my father. My favorite memory while being at the Mount is our overnight trip to New York in 2022.
I'm Mariano McKenzie. I went to Apollo High School from Orangeburg, Kentucky, and my major is accounting. Plans after graduation. I'm being joined today by my mother and father. I'm very grateful for everything they've done for me and support me through this journey. My favorite memory was being able to see New York City for the first time. It was pretty cool. My advice for the young guys is
My name is Lucas Ford. I'm from Milford, Ohio, and attended Milford High School. I'm a marketing major here at Mount St. Joseph. My plans after graduation are to find a career in the sales or marketing field. I want to thank my mom and dad and two sisters for supporting me throughout this career. My favorite memory here at Mount St. Joe is beating Rose Holman in the conference championship last year.
My name is Dakota Bloom. I'm from Loveland, Ohio. I went to Loveland High School, and my major is sports management. My plans after graduation are to pursue a career in the Major League Baseball front office. Joining me today is going to be my mother, Alicia, my father, John, and my sister, Victoria. My favorite memory was going undefeated last year and then going up to Alma and just experiencing that environment in a playoff setting.
Nathan Martz. I'm from Batavia, Ohio. I went to Batavia High School, and my major is sport management. My plans after graduation are to move back home and start applying for jobs. Joining me today are my mom, Kate, my grandma, Betty, my aunt, Jenny, and my stepdad, Jeff. My favorite memory is when we won conference last year, finally beat Rose, and got over the hump.
My name is Danny Maid. I'm from Des Moines, Iowa. I went to Des Moines Christian High School. My major is business management. My plans after graduation is I intend on buying a window cleaning business and running that full time. I'm proud to be joined today on the field with my mother and father. They've helped me a lot throughout the years to get to this point. My favorite memory over the years is probably just getting the first couple starts as a freshman and probably going up to New York in 2019.
My name is Cody Hobson. I'm from Spring Hill, Tennessee, and I went to Spring Hill High School, and my major is criminology. My plans after graduation is to go back home, find a detective job. Joining me today is my mother, Alicia Hobson, and Jonathan Hobson. My favorite memory is getting my first start my sophomore year.
I'm Evan Deal, number 79. I'm from Sydney, Ohio, graduated Sydney High School in 2020, and I'm a health and exercise science major. My plans after graduation is hopefully receive my bachelor's degree in health and exercise science and hopefully use that degree to be a strength conditioning coach. Joining me on the football field today is my mother, Dawn, my father, Chad, and my older brother, Austin. My favorite memory of Mount St. Joseph football is when I made Snow Angels in the end zone after winning conference championships last year against Rose-Hulman.
My name is Alex Malley. I'm from Owensboro, Kentucky. Went to Davis County High School, and I'm a sports management major. Plans after graduation, I plan on finishing up school and getting my MBA and then pursuing a career in sports. Joining me today is my mom, Tiffany, and my dad, Craig. I just want to take the time to thank them for always sticking by my side and pushing me to keep doing what I'm doing. My favorite memory here at the Mount was last year, all my teammates waking me up from a nap to tell me that I made my first travel squad.
I'm Brady Boer. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. I went to Elder High School, and my major is financial economics. My plans after graduation, hopefully I can stick with the internship I have from Cincinnati Insurance and continue. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my grandma, my aunt, and anybody who has come out to support me. Also, I'd like to thank my coaches who kind of built me up to this point. My favorite memory, I guess I would have to say last year when we traveled to Alfred, a lot of memories I made with the team, and also got my first start as a college athlete.
My name is Jasper Damewood. I'm from Blanchester, Ohio. I went to Blanchester High School. My major is biology. My current plans after graduation are to go get my master's in biology, maybe move on and get my doctorate after a couple years. I'd like to thank all my family and friends, all the professors that helped me get to this point, my coaches as well. I think my favorite memory that I ever had was just coming in, I think it was day 2, Pat and Ryan decided that they were going to look at me and say, be confident in the goofiest accent I've ever heard. And it just carried on through the whole season, got me through a whole bunch of crazy stuff. And my advice to the younger guys is just remember that you're all teammates. Don't take it out on each other just because you're trying to get a job. Make sure that you're looking after each other.
The last one here that they are celebrating is Jacob Craybill.
We would also like to take a moment to recognize former Mount St. Joseph football player Jacob Craybill, who tragically passed away on March 6, 2022. At this time, that we ask you please to join us in a moment of silence for the remembrance of the life of Jacob Craybill. Thank you.
And that is the 2023 senior class here at Mount St. Joseph University. Arguably, probably, I guess you could say, the best team that the Mount has ever seen, at least a senior class that has gone through here, Chuck.
Yeah, it's been a tremendous class, and we're going to be sad to see them go, but there's still some work ahead of us. They still can continue to cement their legacy here in the next few weeks, and it starts today.
I know with a lot of plans that these guys have with when they get out of school, I could use probably about 3/4 of them. So let's keep them in mind.
Yeah, we feel, we're probably a little bit biased, but we feel like it's a great education here at Mount St. Joe, not only in the classroom, books-wise, but spiritually, emotionally, and, you get to meet a lot of people, a lot of lifelong friends that you meet here, whether it's teammates, classmates. So we feel really good about people coming to the Mount here and getting the whole experience.
We're going to come back and talk with head coach Tyler Hopperton after this.
For more than a century, Mount St. Joseph University has prepared nursing leaders who serve their patients with the heart of a lion. With flexible undergraduate and graduate programs, the Mount will help you climb higher. Begin your ascent at msj.edu/nursing.
Celebrate the soggy shoes and the slow starts. Celebrate the lessons learned along the way. These are the wins. Not the shiny, nail-biting kind. These are the last a lifetime kind.
Just so you know, at halftime we will be replaying this Senior Day celebration, so join us then if you missed it here this afternoon before today's ball game. Chuck, there's a lot of other things going on around the campus.
Yeah, there sure is, Dave. Our men's soccer team wrapped up their season on Wednesday up at Defiance, unfortunately with a loss, but they finished their season up. Our women's soccer team finished second in the HCAC, so they will be hosting a home playoff game here Tuesday night at Schuler Field starting at 7 against third-place team Transylvania. Well, I guess I'm going too quick. The winner of the 3-6 game today, we expect it to be Transylvania. So please come out and support the Lady Lions. Women's volleyball has a showdown with Transylvania on Wednesday night in the Harrington Center. Again, please come out and show your support for the Lady Lions. They're at Manchester today. If they win, it sets up a showdown, both undefeated in the conference. The Lions are ranked 15th in the country with a 20-1 overall record. So everybody's excited about that potential matchup on Wednesday night. Transylvania's obviously very, very good, but we're really good too, so that'll be fun. So that's kind of where we're at. Cross country's at HCAC Conference Championship meets this weekend. And then basketball's getting ready. Before you know, we were talking about that off air the other day. It's just right around the corner.
Hey, last week in the Heartland Conference football-wise, Bluffton defeated Manchester 50-12. It was Defiance beating Anderson 36-6. Rose over Franklin 50-35, and the Mount beat Hanover 52-27. So heading into today's action, the Mount and Rose are tied for first place with 4-0 records. Then comes Franklin at 3-1. Hanover and Defiance are each at 2-2. Bluffton 1-3, and that's the Lions' opponent next week, by the way, up in Bluffton. Anderson and Manchester are each at 0-4. So today, Bluffton is at Anderson, Defiance will be at Manchester, and Hanover goes to Rose-Hulman, and we'll be keeping an eye on that game.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I'm not a big compare score guy, but, it'll be interesting to kind of see how that works because last week Franklin gave Rose a heck of a game. At one point, they were up 28-27, ended up 30 or 50-35, but they hung with them quite a long time. So you kind of compare and contrast how we do against Franklin and how Hanover does against Rose. Again, it gives you a feel. It's clearly not a be-all, end-all, but it gives you a feel.
Lions 6-1 heading into this one, 4-0 in the Heartland Conference under head coach Ty Hopperton, 54-17 overall, and 38-9 in the Heartland Conference. And earlier this week, Sports Information Director Blake Watson had the opportunity to talk with the Lions head coach, Ty Hopperton.
Hop, so far, you've had some pretty good home crowds. How's the home slate been for you guys?
It's been great, and especially a few here in a row has been good, kind of getting a rhythm and see the crowd grow. Last week's homecoming crowd was one of the best we've had, and perfect weather day for homecoming, and obviously a good result last week too.
Franklin, they're still in the mix in the HCAC. Overall, their record's down a little bit, but what do you expect to see out of the Grizzlies today?
Just like the last 15 times or so that I've seen Franklin, they got a good offense. 450 yards a game right now, and over the years have definitely seen them put up a ton of points sometimes against us. And really all week just been talking to the guys about we've been very fortunate the last few years to be on top of the conference and be on top of some of these opponents year after year. But there's one point in time in most of my career where Franklin beat us almost 9 times in a row at one point. So, and that doesn't happen overnight, right? That we've been circled on their schedule, and the tables can turn if we don't do the little things right. And ultimately, a team with a lot of football history and football success, and their current team with a lot of talent is coming into town that with still hopes for an HCAC championship.
Yeah, you kind of led me into my next question. they had won 9 straight until that 18 game we won there. Was it 19? And we've won 4 straight now. What do you think the big flip in that's been?
Yeah, a lot of it is, take it day by day. That, it's one recruit at a time and one play call at a time, one game at a time that, Franklin was all that we thought about, as especially as a young coach, and you're losing however many in a row. As an assistant coach turned to head coach, that was the team that was the hump we couldn't get over. And so, a lot of it is you're chasing. And sometimes when you're the one being chased, it's easy to kind of forget those small things that got there. But they've had, coaching turnovers. They had a long-time head coach that was there. I think Coach, Alan Hensel does a good job, and some of it's, it's hard to follow the guy sometimes. And so I think he's getting his bearings, and I think you're finally starting to see kind of his stamp on the program. And, he's an offensive guy, and so I think you're kind of seeing it tilt that way first. But, ultimately that's the message, like I said, that we've been talking to the guys about all week is just those streaks don't end overnight. That it's work in the dark and work in the weight room and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, and you said, it's hard to be the guy that follows the guy, and obviously you were in that situation, so you know it well. They got a stud in the backfield, man. Cora's a stud. Second in the nation in rushing right now. What do we got to do to contain him?
It's going to sound dumb, but you got to tackle. And really, like last week, in the second half, a lot of our defensive execution is just tackling. A lot of times it just boils down to the simple stuff. Sometimes you blow coverages, mistakes happen, but, when it's good players, it boils down to the simple stuff. Can you tackle them? Can you not tackle them? Are you getting in your own way in terms of confusion or miscommunication? So our defense got to be on the ball today and has to, communicate, and then ultimately just boils down to, we got to put a good player on the ground.
This is senior day. We're going to say goodbye to an unbelievable class. I haven't done the math yet, but it has to be one of the winningest classes in school history. Josh, Joey, Cornell, Austin. I mean, the list is extensive. What do you have to say about those guys and what they've meant to this program?
Ultimately they've meant everything, and especially as coaches, it's these guys that, get the numbers for us. You can talk about wins and stuff as coaches or stats as coaches, as offensive, defensive coaches, but it's the players doing it. And ultimately, as we talked about with the Franklin streak, when these guys came in, we hadn't beat Franklin in 9 years. And so these guys now have done it multiple years in a row, and most of these guys have done it since they've been here. And so now our young guys kind of take it for granted, where these guys kind of broke down some of those barriers. And again, they are very talented, and that's obvious, and they've broke a ton of records and they've won a lot of games, but really it's these guys in terms of what they do on the squat rack and what they do at practice and what they do in the classroom is really what has broke down these barriers. And this senior class, they'll be missed, and we'll have a lot of fun looking back at what they did. So I have a couple weeks till I'll let them look back at what they've done and what they'll continue to do. But ultimately I think what the impact that they really have had is on the culture of this program that hopefully will last for a long time.
Once again, you've kind of led me into my final question that I'm going to ask you today. We've had a run here of really talented guys that take the snap. Chayton was unreal, but Josh has brought something a little different. You talked about the weight room. You talked about a lot of that stuff. What has how much has that helped to shift your culture, just his mentality and how hard he works and the leader that young man is?
Yeah, I think any coach will tell you, the code to crack is when your best players are your best workers. It helps coaches so much that you don't have to convince people of much when your best dudes are your best workers, because then it's easy to see, hey, this guy produces on the field, but he's also producing socially. He's also producing in the classroom. He's also producing in the weight room. If they're the guys leading all the time, it's so much easier on Saturdays or at practice to look to those guys to lead, where it's easy to be a talented guy and guys naturally will look to you to be a leader. But if you're not leading, you could if you're not doing things the right way in the weight room, you could be leading guys the wrong direction and not realize that. So when your best players are your best workers, ultimately that's the easiest kind of shortcut or hack in terms of, building a team culture. And we've been very fortunate with guys like Josh, who are extremely talented players and, record holders and all that, but ultimately he's a quarterback that has all these quarterback and scoring records, but he's also a 500-pound squatter. So a lot of those things, I think they all correlate, and ultimately, that's a coach's dream is when your best players are your best workers.
I said last question, but I got one more. What is the key to winning today's game?
To me, it's consistency. So I think, like, defensively, it's, doing your job. We can't, if we let this team hang around, I mean, they're second in the conference to us and have, yards per game. And so, if our defense shows up on our heels, we'll find out pretty quickly we're going to give up some points and let this team hang around. And I think offensively, too, we got to take advantage of matchups and, we got to protect against very talented defensive ends. But ultimately, just like every week, we have to get a little bit better at execution on both sides of the ball. So, I mean, if we're operating, well and doing our jobs consistently, we'll be fine.
Hop, thank you. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Coming into the game, Franklin is 3-4 overall. They're 3-1 in the Heartland Conference, and of course their offense revolves around their running back, Garrett Cora. The junior is second in the nation in rushing. He went over the 1,000-yard mark last week, and he currently sits at 1,081 yards on the season and 15 touchdowns. Now, Kai Ross is directing the offense for Franklin. He's been efficient, completing almost 60% of his passes for 1,568 yards and 12 touchdowns so far this season. The Grizzlies' offense currently ranks third in the Heartland Conference in scoring at 35 points a game. But they're going to need to score a lot today, Chuck, in order to keep up with the Lions' high-powered offense.
Yeah, Lions, like you said earlier, averaging 50-something points a game. And while you were talking here, they just did the coin toss. Franklin has won the toss. They have deferred, so we'll take the ball. And the little bit of wind that we have is going from the north to the south, so Franklin will take the win in the first quarter. Clearly we'll have it in the second quarter. But, yeah, back to your point, and I think the thing that would worry the Lions, if he can run the football – and they can control it a little bit, it keeps away from our high-powered offense. I don't think Franklin thinks they can beat us, scoring, in a 50-48 game. They're probably wanting a game in the 20s or 30s, but I just don't see anybody holding us, under 30, and I think we'll get 40 or 50.
Defensively, so we'll see Franklin's defense on the field first, and they are led by Hayden Kermode, who led the team with a team-high 43 tackles so far, 3.5 tackles for loss, and a sack this season. And Jira Ojada is their leading sacker with 5.5 this year. That puts him in second place in the Heartland Conference. We're set to get this one underway on Senior Day. Lions in their dark blue uniforms, all blue, with the white numerals, gold trim, and white helmets. And for Franklin, they're in their white jerseys with the black pants. They have got the black numerals, gold trim, and the black helmets here this afternoon. Lions are sending Ari Turner and Cornell Beecham, who are boogieing down to the music over the loudspeakers here, back at about their 5-yard line. Lions will be going from right to left across your computer screen here this afternoon to start this ball game off. Lions are 4-0 in the Heartland Conference, tied with Rose, and we're going to be keeping an eye out on that Rose-Holman game this afternoon. Next week, Bluffton, and the week following, Rose-Holman. Both on the road. Final home game of the season for the Lions. Kicking it off for Franklin is going to be Clint Hearn. Hearn, a freshman, 6'1", 185, left-footed kicker. And Beecham will take it in at the 1, to the 5, right at the middle, 10, 15, 20, cuts to the left side, 30, 35, 40. He's got some room to the 50, cuts it to the sideline, skirts on the sideline, gets into Franklin territory, and is run out of bounds near the 40-yard line. They'll put him at the 41. That's going to be a 60-yard return and a 1st and 10 for the Lions.
Yeah, real good blocking there, and Cornell picked his spots just what the doctor ordered. Great field position for the Lions. Again, when you get the ball first, the only advantage you can have is if you score, and that's what we want to do.
Josh Taylor, the quarterback, a 155.4 quarterback ranking. And the Lions, of course, at center, Cody Hobson taking the place of Danny Mabe. Good protection for Taylor, he's going to roll out to his right now. Loses protection, throws it upfield, incomplete. Tried to go to Joey Newton, but boy, good coverage by Franklin's defensive backs.
Yeah, he looked for Joey right off the bat, didn't quite see what he wanted, and rolled out and just tried to. It was thrown out of bounds. He was either going to let Joey catch it or it was going to be incomplete.
So 2nd down 10 from the 41-yard line of Franklin. Lions setting up in Franklin territory to start this one off. We've played just 20 seconds of this one. Taylor with Mariano McKenzie in the backfield. Beecham split out wide to the left. Hand off to McKenzie off the left side. Cuts it to inside the 40 and down at the 37-yard line. That'll be a gain of about 3.
Yeah, good open field tackle there. He had a little bit of room, and he had one guy to beat. He couldn't quite beat him. So probably 2-down territory depending on what happens here.
So now 3rd down 8, dropping back Taylor, throws it out into the right flat, complete on the play to Caden Pollard. Caden Pollard comes up short of the 1st down at the 32-yard line, just outside the 32. It'll be 4th down and about a yard to go, and the Lions are going to go hurry up and go for it.
Yeah, this is a good decision right here. Go hurry up. Franklin's not settled at all.
Trips out to the left-hand side for the Lions with McKenzie to the left of Taylor, ball in the far hash mark. 4th down, a yard to go. Handoff goes to McKenzie. No blocking whatsoever, and Franklin smelled it. McKenzie dropped at the 40. Loss of 7, and it's a 1st down on the turnover on downs for Franklin.
Yeah, nice job there defensively. They just sold out on the run there, and they made a big stop there. So Franklin's going to take over 1st down about their own 40-yard line. They have good field position here.
So Franklin starts out with their quarterback, Kai Ross. Kai Ross, 1,568 yards passing. He's completing 60% of his passes this year, 12 touchdowns. He's in the backfield with Garrett Cora. Cora, 1,106 yards rushing. Moving in motion to the near side is Spencer Wright. Handoff goes to Cora right up the middle. Takes it across the 40. And they'll drop him down at about the 42-yard line. I'm a little befuddled there.
Garrett Cora, the ball carrier for the Grizzlies.
Chuck, how did they spot the ball at the 37?
No, it was my mistake. It was the 37 and not the 40.
Well, I saw him go down at the 40.
Yeah, well, that's why I said the 40. So I don't know.
So they had him at the 37. Excuse me, a gain of 5 yards on the play for Cora. 2nd down 5. Cora again off the left-hand side, going to be stacked up down near the line of scrimmage for no gain at all. Anthony Wright in on that play, along with a host of Lions tacklers.
They look like Jack Tucker also.
Tucker, since he came back from that hand injury, has played extremely well. They're going to give him about a yard out to the 43-yard line, and it'll be 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Franklin in their own territory. Ross out of the pistol. He's going to keep it up the middle. He's going to get hit behind the line and dropped by the Lions defense. Anthony Wright in there also, along with Jack Tucker again. A loss of 3, and it's 4th down Franklin.
Yeah, that was a quarterback draw all the way. No intention to throw the ball. The Lions bottled it up, so now Franklin's going to have to punt the football to us.
Alan Hensel in his 3rd year is going to send in his punting unit.
You know, one thing I'll say, Dave, when a team feels like they might have nothing to lose, you got to look for fakes, any type of trickery here, because they kind of come in with the feeling, hey, we got nothing to lose.
Adam Guth will come in to punt the football away from his own 43. Devin Donnerworth back about his 15 to get this one off. And it's a good high spinning kick. Donnerworth lets bounce at the 20, and he's going to let it bounce inside the 15, and it will be down at the 11, inside the 11, and right near the 10-yard line on the play. That's going to be a 53-yard punt with no return, 11:56 to go in the first quarter, and the Lions have the ball again.
Yeah, Devin just couldn't quite get up to catch it on a fly, then it hit and took a Franklin bounce, so we're backed up against our own goal line here. Right at the 10, Dave. They're spotting right at the 10.
Taylor again with McKenzie in the backfield with him. Lions with that offensive line minus Danny Mabe will give it to you here after this play. Franklin showing blitz on the play. Here they come. And Taylor's going to get hit as he throws. It's complete to Beecham at the 20, 25, and he skips out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. Boy, Taylor just got that ball off.
He sure did, and he threw it before Cornell broke. It was really good timing route, and you're right, he was under heavy pressure.
31-yard line. It's good enough for a 1st down.
Lions with a 1st down out to the 31-yard line. McKenzie right behind Taylor, throws it back out to Beecham again. Beecham skirts a tackle, gets it across the 40, and he skips out of bounds again at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, I think the Lions' game plan is let's get the ball to Cornell, and even though they're short passes, let's break some tackles and make some big yards after the catch.
Colin Kandra at left tackle, Aiden Studeville at left guard. It is Cody Hobson at center, Darlene Salyers at right guard, and Donnie Lewis is the right tackle. McKenzie behind Taylor, looking to his left. Now he's going to cut it right up the middle. He's got some green across the 45, spins across the 50. He's inside the 50 and down to the 49-yard line. That'll be a gain of about 6 on the play for the Lions senior quarterback.
Yeah, good decision by Josh. Wanted to throw it. Nobody open. Take the positive yards. Second and, what do you think, 3 or so?
Second and a long 2.
Yeah.
McKenzie to the right of Taylor, ball in the far hash mark, 2 receivers out wide on each side, no tight end. Now McKenzie moves a motion out of the backfield. Taylor rolls to his right, throws it upfield and threw it away. A little miscommunication there between Pollard and Taylor. It'll bring up 4th down and 2, and now what?
Well, I think it's 3rd down, so.
Is it 3rd down?
Yeah, it's 3rd down, so. Yeah, it was just miscommunication. He broke in, and Josh threw it wide.
So it's 3rd down 2, 10:38 to go. First quarter, no score here from Schuler Field. Taylor looking over the defense. Takes the snap, looks to the left, gets it to Beecham. Beecham's got the first down at the 45, puts his head down, gets inside the 45 to the 43. That's 5 yards on the completion.
Yeah, nice play call there by Coach Coral. Gary Powell with some nice blocking, enables the Cornell to get the first down.
Ball at the 43 of Franklin. Franklin came in with a record of 3-1 in the Heartland. The Lions were 4-0, tied with Rose. First down 10 for the Lions at the 43 of the Grizz. And the handoff goes to McKenzie around the left side, puts his head down, and he's dropped at the 42 for just a yard gain. Second down 9 for the Lions as we hit the 10-minute mark of the first quarter. The final 3 games of the regular season. This is the final home game for the Lions. They'll play at Bluffton next week, 1:30, and then at Rose the following week. That's also at 1:30. Second down, 9 yards to go from the 42. Boy, a big blitz. Taylor breaks away, gets into the 45-40, and is going to be run out of bounds near the 35-yard line. Boy, how did he escape that?
Yeah, that was a Houdini act there, Dave. There was heavy pressure. They brought the house there, and somehow he spun out of it, and 3rd and short. Boy, that was looking at a big loss there.
3rd down, 2 yards to go.
That's just his athleticism.
Yep.
All Josh Taylor on that one.
Now empty backfield. Shotgun formation for the Lions. Trips out to the far side. Near side is Beecham and Powell and Franklin coming, and the Lions jumped also.
And we'll see who calls what here.
Josh went for that hard count, Chuck, and it looked like it drew Franklin off.
I thought they jumped before we moved, but usually it goes against the offense, so we'll see what they call.
And here comes the call.
Yep. I think that's the correct call. So that gives us the automatic first down. But they were bringing the house again. So their game plan is to really try to put as much pressure on Josh as they can.
That gives the Lions a first down as the ball is down to the 30-yard line. 9:10 remaining in this first quarter of action. Again, trips out to the far side, empty backfield out of the shotgun. Taylor now moves Beecham into a slot, drops back. Taylor looks to the left, throws it to Beecham. Complete inside the 25, spins away from the tackle, and he's going to be dropped at the 24. Boy, that spin move has been effective for him for 4 years.
Yeah, it sure has. And we're making a pretty concentrated effort to try to get the ball to Cornell as much as we can here. Coming down the stretch here, let's use him as much as we can.
Second down, 4 yards to go for the Lions after a 6-yard completion. Again, empty backfield,
blitz
shotgun.
Again.
There they go to Beecham again at the 20. Cuts inside, breaks the tackle, 15 to the 10. Broke another tackle, and he steps out of bounds near the 8-yard line. And that's going to be a completion of about 14 yards.
Yeah, Coach Coral calling an excellent game here. They're bringing the house, but Josh is getting rid of the ball really quick, which is enabling us to make some big yards after the catch.
And we're doing it without a running back there to help block. They're out of the shotgun again. Trips out to the far side. Same formation. Lions have the ball on the near hash mark at the 8. First and goal. Now Taylor rolls out to the right, looking into the end zone, throws it into the back of the end zone to Pollard. He caught the ball, but did he come down? He did. Touchdown, Lions!
Wow, heck of a throw, heck of a catch. We don't have the best angle, but it looks like he got 1 foot in, and that's all you need in college football.
For a Mount St. Joseph touchdown.
He went up and got it. The only question was, did he come down inbounds? And he did, according to the official, and it's 6-0 Lions.
Great improvise there by Josh. Rolled to his right, made a perfect throw in the back of the end zone.
Kyle Farfsing will come in to attempt the extra point on the year. 52 of 56. Good snap. Tyler Prather, the holder, and that one kicks off the upright and goes awry. So the extra point is no good. 7:58 to go in the first quarter. The score from Schuler Field, it's the Mount 6, Franklin nothing on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
My mom used to take Logan and I to Skyline. Since I got my driver's license, now he makes me go with him all the time and drive him there. I come home and he's just like at the door and he's like, can we please go to Skyline? I'm like, Logan, chill, we just got home. But it's fine with me because I love it too. Because it's like the one place that we actually have like a conversation. That just became like something really special for us, and now we do it all the time and we just love it.
Skyline Chili, 5137 Delhi Pike. Every day is a great day at the Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza. The Wishbone Tavern still serves the best wings and burgers in town, but now they offer brunch on Saturday and Sunday starting at 10 a.m. And for your next event, use the Wishbone Tavern's party room, capable of holding up to 60 people. Contact Nicole for a reservation. With a menu full of fresh ingredients, hand-breaded appetizers, and a relaxed family-type atmosphere, your good time will begin when you walk in the door. The Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza, a proud member of the community, open Monday through Friday at 11, Saturday and Sunday at 10. Chuck, that drive for the Lions, 10 plays, 90 yards, 3 minutes, 58 seconds, culminated in the touchdown pass to Caden Pollard, and now Farfsing will kick it off for the Lions. High end over end kick that will be taken in by Derek Thompson. Thompson across the 20, up the far side. He's going to be hit and dropped right at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, we've talked pretty much all year about the special teams, especially the kickoff coverage has been really, really fundamentally sound. Very rarely do they get the ball past the 25. And we're going to keep an eye on this Hanover-Rhodes-Holman game, and I don't know why, but they're going to start kicking off at 2 o'clock versus the 1:30 that most of the games are. So it's going to start a little later than ours today.
7:52 remaining in the first quarter. Don't forget at halftime we will have the replay of the Senior Day ceremony coming up in case you missed it. Quarterback Kai Ross, number 18, handoff, goes off the left-hand side to Cora, and Cora got stacked up and down right at the 25-yard line. That's a 1-yard loss. Since that first run, Chuck, Cora really has done nothing off the running game.
Yeah, the defensive line's really stepped it up.
Defensive line today, Declan Brophy, Camden Fuller, Jack Tucker, and Brady Buller.
Looked like Brady Pierce was in on that, and
boy, Brady
Declan
Pierce.
Brophy, yeah, they've been playing great, haven't they?
Absolutely. Second down, 11 yards to go. Fake handoff. Ross rolls to the right, throws it out into the flat. Completion to the tight end. That's Moore. Moore caught it, but then he was dropped immediately at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, Nate Owens, really nice open field tackle. Minimal gain, so we got him in 3rd and long.
Third down, 8 yards to go. Ball at the 28-yard line. 6:59 and running. In the first quarter, Lions lead at 6-0. Pollard with the touchdown catch just a couple of minutes ago. Kai Ross looks to the sideline to his offensive coordinator, Dan Hill, who has been there since Hensel took the job 3 years ago. Dropping back is Ross. Empty backfield. Throws it onto the flat.
Nice.
Knocked down.
Anthony
Incomplete by Anthony Wright.
Wow, really nice defensive play there. Anthony's all over the field right now so far for the Lions, so they're going to have to punt it again. Great job by the line defense and Coach Thompson's the defensive calls here.
Tell you what, that was textbook defense by Wright.
It really was. He just reached and knocked away, didn't interfere or anything, so that's the way you play defense.
6:34 remaining. Going back to return this punt is going to be Cornell Beecham. He has not done this very often this year. Punting it away from the 28-yard line is Adam Guth, and Guth gets a high, short kick that will hit at the Lions' 37-yard line, and I think that's where they're going to spot it, right there at the 37-yard line.
Kick goes out of bounds.
That's going to be a 43-yard punt.
At around the 37 or 38-yard line.
So the Lions will take it over 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line. Josh Taylor so far in the game 7 of 9 for 75 yards. Taylor's also run for 15 yards.
Devin Holt in the ball game now for the Lions.
Holt, we told you Gifford is unavailable today with an ankle sprain. He is not even dressed. And the handoff goes to Holt off the left-hand side. Got a block to the 40. Breaks into the clear 45, 50 up the left side, and he'll run out of bounds inside the 45-yard line of Franklin at about the 42-yard line.
Yeah, we just have so many weapons, even with the injuries. We just keep rolling them in.
20 yards on the run by Devin Holt. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 at the 42. Handoff Holt again behind the left guard. He'll take it up across the 40, and he'll be dropped at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 6.
Yeah, really good running there by Devin. The last run he made, a couple guys missed. That time he just lowered his shoulder to pick up about 5. So second and manageable for sure.
Well, make it 2nd and 5. They'll give him just 5 yards on that run. Holt, a couple of carries, trips out to the far side. Fake handoff. Now it is a handoff to Holt, and Holt brought down by the shoulder pads at about the 37-yard line. So no gain on the play. They're going to give him about a half-yard loss, Chuck.
Yeah, that was a very nice open field tackle there.
Now Zane Dine is into the ball game for the first time. Lions are going to go with an empty backfield. Brock slot left. Powell tight end right behind the right guard. 3rd down, 6 yards to go. Brock in motion to the near side. Taylor steps up. Good protection. And then he throws it over the middle. Incomplete. Brock yelling for a pass interference penalty, but no call. It'll bring up 4th down and about 6. And you're kind of in no man's land here.
Yeah.
I think the Lions will just go for it.
I think they will, too. I think it's the correct decision.
Ball at the 38. 4th down. Call it a long 6 yards to go. Taylor
they jumped
Franklin
again.
jumped the gun again, but so did the Lions' offensive line.
I thought they jumped before, but let's see.
I agree with you. But
yeah, right. You never know, right?
Yeah. Lions have got to be careful with that this year.
Yeah, they're talking it over. The Lions are pointing that it's against Franklin, but they're still talking. So, but yeah, they caused us to move.
So it'll be 4th down, 6 yards to go.
And they're still talking it over, Dave. Boy, now it's becoming almost a coin flip.
Well, I can't use my Congress.
Yeah.
Offsides against Franklin. I can't use my Congress inference anymore since they finally voted in a speaker.
Yeah. That's a big call right there. So now we're 4th and 1.
Maybe I have to use the strike between the UAW and the auto workers and the companies.
Mo McKenzie back in the game now on 4th and short.
McKenzie will line up just to the left of Josh Taylor. 4th down a yard. Taylor's going to keep it himself. Has to cut outside. He's going to drill forward. Let's see if that 400 pounds of squat gives it to him, and the helmet came off.
He didn't make it, Dave.
Well, he had to get to the 33, and Franklin says no, he didn't make it. I don't even know where they've spotted the ball.
I don't either, but he didn't make it. Everybody's going. Our defense is running on, and their offense is running on, so we clearly didn't make it. I think it was a good call. We just didn't block it up.
Well,
nice defensive play by Franklin.
I'll tell you, Chuck, where they've got that ball spotted, that's one where they've got to measure it. Sorry. Look where the yard marker is as opposed to where.
It looks like maybe a couple inches. Yeah, I'm a little surprised they didn't measure it. But
that's one where they needed to come in and measure.
Too late now.
So Franklin gets it on the turnover on downs.
Yeah, they've stopped us twice now on 4th down.
Kai Ross has got Cora in the backfield to the right of him out of the pistol. Handoff goes to Cora around the left-hand side. Got a block. Good block. Couple of good blocks.
Yeah.
Across the 35 out to the 40. He's going to pick up about 6 on that carry and bring up 2nd down 4.
Yeah, nice blocking over there on the left side.
Cora 4 carries, 12 yards in the ball game. Ross 1 for 2 passing. They like to rely on that running game, and that's what we figured they would do here today.
And it shortens the game, too.
2nd down, 4 yards to go, ball right at the 40. Cora now to the left of Kai Ross, the quarterback, and now Franklin is going to use a timeout. 4:31 left to go in the first quarter. It's the Mount 6, Franklin nothing on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Repairing a sewer line in your front yard can be costly and unsightly. Say goodbye to excavations and unsightly nuances in your front yard by calling Neiman Plumbing for all your sewer repair needs. Neiman Plumbing can repair your sewer line by using their trenchless, no-dig sewer repair. Say goodbye to having to repair your lawn. Neiman's trenchless sewer repair involves installing a liner inside the sewer line to prevent future backups. Call Neiman Plumbing, 513-851-5588 for your trenchless, no-dig sewer estimate, or visit them online, NeimanPlumbing.com.
Well, after that timeout, the first by Franklin. They come out on second down, 4 yards to go, ball at the 40. Lions were a little late coming out of their huddle, so the officials are holding things up. Ross, the quarterback, with Cora to his right. Handoff Cora behind the center, takes it out to the 42. And he is stopped up there by Brady Buller.
Yeah, defensively so far, the Lions are doing a really good job against the run.
Jack Tucker was in on that tackle also. Third down, call it a long yard, short 2 yards to go. Ball at the 42-yard line. They need to get just outside the 43. Tight end set on the left-hand side is Moore. They're going to throw it out to Cora around the right-hand side. He's going to be upended and dropped at the 37 on a great play by, there's that man again, Brady Pierce.
Boy, what a great open field tackle. Little surprised. They wanted to get him out in space, but Brady closed on that really fast, and they're going to have to punt again. They're hesitating, but there's no hesitation now. They're going to punt it away. So another great job by the Lion defense. Another 3 and out.
Brady Pierce came into the game as the Lions' third-ranked tackler, and he really didn't play a lot in the first 3 games, Chuck.
Yeah, he's been playing fantastic football, as the whole defense has. Don't jump off sides here.
Guth gets the snap. He's going to punt it away, and it's a high spinner that Beecham calls for a fair catch at the 23-yard line, and he'll down it right there at the 23.
I think he's a little upset with. I think he thought, I shouldn't have fair caught. Maybe I had a little bit more room to run than I thought originally. But played it safe, and Lions take over.
You better be careful on those fair catches if you saw the Iowa game last week.
I know. Gosh. I think Iowa finds more ways to lose than anybody I ever. They can't score, but they always seem to make a stupid mistake.
Well, that one wasn't his fault.
No, but still.
3:12 left to go. Lions with the football and the lead, 6-0. Ball at the 23. Joey Newton moves in motion. Fumbled the snap. Taylor picks it up, rolls out to the left. He's got a man. That's Powell open at the 35. Broke a tackle, 40, and he's going to be bumped out of bounds at the 44-yard line. That's going to be 20 yards on a fumbled snap and a broken play.
Yeah, again, great improvisation by Josh. Bad snap. He didn't panic, picked it up, found Gary out in the flat. Big gain.
First and 10 out to the 44-yard line. Taylor with Mariano McKenzie back in the backfield. Drops back, now rolls to the right, throws upfield. It's incomplete. Tried to go to Joey Newton. Boy, Taylor has been running for his life a lot here in this first quarter, Chuck.
Yeah, Franklin's putting some pretty good pressure on Josh. And, when you drop back and throw it, as much as we do, they're going to have some times with some pressure. But, overall, we've done a pretty good job. Moved the ball, just got stopped a couple times on fourth down.
They came into the ball game with 13 sacks on the year across that defensive line. 2:37 remaining. Clock stopped on the incompletion. McKenzie to the left of Taylor. Second down, 10. Play action. Taylor looks to the left. He's going to throw the ball deep. He's got Joey Newton out there complete at the 15-yard line. Brought down near the 10.
Again, Mr. Clutch, Joey Newton. Great throw by Josh. Actually, Dave, pretty good coverage, but he threw it right over his shoulder. He made the catch, and Lions and Bids first and is it going to be goal or is it going to be – no, they're going to be first and 10 on about, the
12-yard line.
Heck of a throw. Heck of a catch.
McKenzie to the right of Taylor. Receivers out wide on both sides. Taylor on the near hash mark. Newton in motion to the far side. Drops back. Taylor looks into the end zone.
Got
Newton in the end zone. Dove and couldn't come up with it in the back end of the end zone.
Overthrew him just a touch. He ran a great route. He left the DB, and oh boy, what a great play call, and just barely overthrew him. Joey dove. He just couldn't quite hold on. But what a great route.
Absolutely. He had
the DB turned around.
Yep. So they'll go with the same formation. Powell tight end left, just off the left tackle. Beecham out wide left. Receivers out wide on the right side. Now Newton moves in motion to the line of scrimmage. Fake handoff. Taylor looks into the end zone towards Beecham. He's got him in the end zone. Caught. Touchdown.
What a throw and catch. Gosh, they had good coverage there. Josh threaded the needle. Cornell with a great diving catch. So, yeah, the Lions are just going to kick it again, and I agree with this. Don't chase points. Just keep kicking the extra point and let the game kind of come to you.
1:53 left to go in this first quarter of play. 12-0 now. The Mount leads it to the delight of this packed crowd here today.
Yeah, really nice crowd.
Farsing missed the first one. This one is up, and it is good. 1:53 to go in the first quarter. Your score. It's the Mount 13, Franklin nothing on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Sometimes circumstances require the services of a private investigator, and when that happens, contact Official Investigations and Security Services in Cincinnati. They specialize in surveillance, insurance fraud investigations, workers' comp, witness location and protection, accident reconstruction, and stolen auto and construction equipment. Official Investigations and Security Services also provides mobile notary services throughout the tri-state area. So for your needs, call the best. Courtesy, professionalism, experience, and results. Official Investigations and Security Services at 844-263-3424.
Dave, 3 top 25 college football games going on right now. Florida State all over Wake Forest at the half, 34-7. Penn State narrowly over Indiana at halftime, 17-14. And a little bit of a surprise, Kansas leading Oklahoma 14-7. And they're delayed, so there must be some type of lightning or bad weather in the area.
Well, I'll tell you, coming over here this afternoon for Blue Ash, surprised there wasn't any lightning in the area.
Oh, it was terrible. Raining cats and dogs.
Lions will kick it off. They're up 13-0. And Farsing with a good high-end over-end kick that'll be taken in by Derek Thompson. Make that Quentin Boatwright. Boatwright takes it up the far side. He's going to take it across the 25 out to the 30-yard line, and that is where Franklin will take it.
Yeah, one of the few times we've allowed past the 25-yard line this season. It'll be interesting to see if they stick with their game plan and stay with the run, or, hey, we're down 2 scores, we got to open it up a little bit. But the Lion defense has been outstanding so far.
Lions 5 plays, 76 yards, a minute 19. Ended with that touchdown pass, giving them the 13-0 lead, a minute 46 left to go. Back in a quarterback, Kai Ross. Ross, play action. Throws out to the left-hand side and underthrew the intended receiver, Spencer Wright.
Yeah, good coverage over there by Deshaun Starks.
Dylan McKinney is their leading receiver. He's number 3, 31 catches this year, 538 yards. But the Lions have got Deshaun Starks all over him.
Yeah, it's kind of like that old matchup in the NFL, Revis Island.
By the way, Deshaun Starks and Juju Banks did an excellent job on the pregame beat-up music. And Ross is going to throw it upfield. It's incomplete. Knocked away at the very last moment by Andrew Pierce.
Boy, nice job by Andrew to recover. He turned his back on the receiver, looked at the quarterback, and the receiver got behind him, but it was underthrown a little bit. He's able to get back and knock it down. So we got him 3rd long, again, a chance to get off the field again in 3 plays.
3rd down and 10 for the
1:34 left to go in the first quarter. Ross brings the team up to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down 10.
Lions bring
here
pressure.
Comes the blitz. Donnerworth got him as he threw, and he threw it out into the flat, incomplete. Overthrew the intended receiver, and that was David Dalape.
Yeah, Anthony Wright on the coverage. The Lions brought the house there, and he had to throw off his back foot. Almost a great throw and catch. But, again, Lions off the field in 3 plays.
Rick Thompson doing a great job of disguising the blitz, although that one you could see coming from 10 yards away.
But you're right. You're right.
Minute 30 to go in the first quarter. Lions will get the football back. Again, Guth in to punt it away. Guth from his own 30-yard line.
Oh, they're coming after him.
Almost got that one, but it's a high spiral that taking it in at the 29 is Cornell Beecham. And that'll be a 41-yard punt, no return.
Yeah, nice punt, boy. The Lions almost got to it. They had the punt block on there, and I guess they told Cornell, we're going to come after the punter, so just fair catch it. And again, good decision.
Guth, that was his fourth punt. He's averaging 40 yards a punt.
I don't think – has Franklin got a first down yet? I don't think they have. Have they, Dave?
No first down.
I don't think – we've all been 3 and outs. That's just tremendous by the defense.
Lions have 9. Minute 24 to go. Clock stops on the exchange of possession. Taylor with McKenzie in the backfield. Handoff to Mariano off the left-hand side. They take it across the 30 out to the 31. That'll be a gain of a couple for Mariano. He's got now 4 carries, 6 yards.
Yeah, just that one negative play on the fourth down play. Mo's had an outstanding season.
Second down and 8 from the 31-yard line.
We've hit 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Lions leading at 13-0. McKenzie stays in the backfield. 2 receivers out wide to the near side. Powell tight end right. He moves in motion to the far side. Dropping back, Taylor throws it out to Powell on the right sideline. Complete at the 35. Pushed out of bounds near the 37-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 5, maybe 6.
Third and about 2, you think?
Be about 3rd and 2, yeah.
Yeah. Like you say, clock runner will be under 40 seconds by the time this ball is snapped. Lions will have the win in the second quarter.
Ball at the 37. They need to get to the 39 in their own territory. McKenzie moves from the right to the left of Taylor. Ball in the far hash mark. And the quick screen. Now it's going to be kept by Taylor. He's going to keep it right up the middle in the quarterback draw. And he takes it across the 40 out to the 41. Lions 4-yard gain, first down again.
I think Josh was going to throw it to Joey. He was open, but I think a defensive line was kind of in the way. And Josh like, I'm just going to run it. I only need 2 yards, and I can do that.
That's going to do it for the end of the first quarter here from Schuler Field on Senior Day. It's the Mount 13, Franklin nothing on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
What or who is Nesco Resource? We're a nation of individuals who are passionate about helping our communities and the people in them. How do we do it? We find companies that need staff and we match them with talented people to do great work. With so many openings in your area, we can help you find the right fit for your schedule, for your skills, and for your life. With Nesco, you're closer than you think to your next opportunity.
Think better. Feel better. Be better. At Iron Sharpens Iron, 5229 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati, train with passion and purpose. Be challenged by the 3 core principles: strength, core, and cardio. Make yourself better mentally and physically. Iron Sharpens Iron provides a fun and effective fitness training that you'll love. Try one of their 6 different programs: the Iron Circuit, Early Burn, Thrive, the Good Fight, Trinity, and Super Saturday. Ready for a better gym experience? Get to Iron Sharpens Iron today. 5229 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati.
Lions leading it here at the end of the first quarter, 13-0. Dave Murray, or Dave Mitchell, Chuck Murray. Yeah.
I have a cousin named Dave Murray, so.
First down 10.
Dave, real quick, Rose is taking the opening kickoff. They're driving right down the field against Hanover.
Ball at the 41-yard line. Mount with the football, dropping back. Play action. Taylor now rolls out to the right under a heavy rush, directing traffic, throws it over the middle, complete to Newton. Newton at the 35-30, broke a tackle to the 25, and he's going to be hit and dropped at the 24-yard line.
Boy, Josh, we got somebody down injured for Franklin.
Somebody for Franklin, right, is down in the backfield, and he is hurt.
Yeah. Well, I hope he's okay. I think it looked like 63, but I couldn't be sure.
And there's a Mount player down also.
Yep. Well, Josh made a heck of a play. Not many quarterbacks could have made that. Rolled out of traffic there and hit Joey. Joey was able to work himself free. See Dr. Berger out there looking at the team doctor for the Mount, looking at both players here.
So a player injured on both squads. We're going to take a timeout. 14:47 left to go in this first half. It's 13-0 Mount on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Is your business ready to increase productivity while transforming health outcomes and lowering health insurance costs? I'm Tanya Fosnack-Jolliffe, founder of LIT Wellness Solutions, where we're helping companies ignite a safer and more productive workforce while improving health outcomes through intentional lifestyle as medicine solutions. Visit litwellnesssolutions.com today and let us help your company change how you view wellness programming.
So Donnie Lewis was the man hurt for the Lions, but he got up and needed some help to get to the sideline. Meanwhile, for Franklin,
93.
That was Isaac Lawrence.
And he's able to walk off, but instead kind of toss his helmet a little bit in disgust, so he looks okay.
Ball at the 24-yard line now. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Receivers, again, out wide on both sides. Mariano McKenzie in the backfield. Powell, tight end, just off the left tackle. Handoff goes to McKenzie around the left side. He breaks it inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line. In at left, or check at right tackle now is Noah Hauser. So Hauser in at right tackle.
2nd down and 3 from the 17-yard line.
In place of Donnie Lewis. 14 minutes to go and running left to go in this first half. Taylor play action. Looks upfield, throws it into the end zone to Beecham. He's got him. Touchdown, Lions. 2nd touchdown catch of the day for Cornell Beecham, and the Lions have opened up a 19-0 lead.
Yeah, Josh, it felt a little pressure. Actually threw that ball off his back foot, but it was a perfect throw to Cornell, who had the defender beat, so the Lions get their 3rd TD of the game.
19-0 Lions lead it. Tyler Prather will come in to hold the extra point by Kyle Farfsing. Lions right now, boy, after a first possession, the Lions have just methodically moved down the field. High snap, Prather got it down, kick is up, and it is drilled. 14:01 left to go in the half. It's now the Mount 20, Franklin nothing on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
This is Dave Mitchell for the George Nikias Agency. George continues to enjoy working with all of you and helping to customize an individualized program on Medicare supplements or Advantage plans. George can simplify the process and help you get into the type of coverage you need. Don't leave your future to chance. Make sure you're covered financially and physically. The George Nikias Agency, serving the community since 1986. Call George Nikias today at 513-733-1255 or stop by the website, georgenikias.com. The George Nikias Agency, reliable, respectful, and responsive service. Prepare your lawn organically with safety and peace of mind by calling Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care in Cincinnati and Dayton. Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care is a family-owned lawn service creating beautiful and healthy properties. Pure Lawn's treatments are based on natural and organic materials. Cheaper chemical lawn programs weaken the grass and roots. Pure Lawn feeds your lawn a healthy diet of plant nutrients by using 97% less chemicals. Pure Lawn Organic offers free service calls. Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care is the leader in Cincinnati and Dayton. Call today, 513-787-3529.
Derek Thompson and Quentin Boatwright back set to return this kick from Farfsing. Lions leading at 20-0. That drive, 6 plays, 71 yards in 2 minutes and 23 seconds, culminating in Cornell Beecham's 2nd touchdown catch of the game.
Pretty efficient, Dave.
And for Beecham, that is his 8th touchdown catch of the year. Taking it in is Boatwright. Boatwright across the 20, 25, and out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for Franklin.
Nice open field tackle there by Luke Paff.
Franklin came in averaging 225 yards of rushing offense and 225 yards of passing offense.
That's pretty doggone balanced, but clearly if they thought they were going to have a chance this game, they knew they had to hang their hat on the run. They had to run the football, be successful, and shorten the game.
Right now they've got 13 yards rushing and -1 yards receiving. That's what the Lions defense has done. Trips out to the far side, out of the bunch formation. Handoff Cora, off right tackle. Breaks into the clear across the 40, 45, 50. Keeps going, and he's going to be dropped at the 46-yard line after a 24-yard run.
Yeah, really nice run there. Devin Donnerworth made the tackle, but he broke a couple tackles, busted through, and that's what really Franklin has to be able to do to even hang in this game.
Well, they're going to stick with that running offense. At least they have on this one.
That's what I would do.
Again, receivers out wide on both sides. This time 2 receivers to the near side. Tight end left for Franklin, and Ross is going to throw it on the far side, and boy, the receiver got away with a push-off,
yeah, he sure
and
did.
No call. Catching the ball up the right-hand side was Dylan McKinney. Boy, Chuck, he shoved Deshaun Starks off.
He sure did. Got away with one there. Kind of underthrew a little bit. He came back to the ball and
takes it up to the 22-yard line of the Mount. Dropping back, and now there's movement on the line against Franklin.
Really, Franklin's hurt themselves with just small penalties. A couple offsides that gave us short gains on, or third and ones instead of 3rd and 6s, and now they're going to go 1st and 15 with another 5-yarder.
So that takes it back to the 30. Check at the 27-yard line, 1st and 15.
The 27-yard line, 1st and 15 for the Grizzlies.
See Joe Lyon walking around, strutting around the bleachers here today. 1st and 15, Ross with Cora to the left of him. Low snap, but he got it off to Cora on the right side. He's going to be upended right at the line of scrimmage, and there's Anthony Wright with that tackle.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago he was teasing me. We didn't say his name enough. We've called it a bunch of times already today. Really nice open field. If he doesn't make that tackle, he's got a lot of room to run.
7 carries, 40 yards in the game for Garrett Cora. Came in averaging 7 yards a carry, and he's sticking right close to that average.
Yeah, he's good back.
2nd down, call it a short 15 yards to go. Kai Ross and the rest of the offense for the Grizz looking over to the sideline to Dan Hill, the OC. And fake handoff. Rolling out to the left is Ross. Ross trying to square the shoulders. Can't find anyone. And he's just going to have to run it out of bounds near the 25-yard line. That'll be a gain of a couple. Well, now they're going to put him at the 24.
Yeah, nice coverage by the Lions secondary there. Nowhere to throw it. He made a good decision, took what he could get, and got out of bounds.
Boy, Rick Thompson really doing a good job here this afternoon of rotating those defensive linemen. 3rd down, 12 yards to go. Cora went up for a quick snap and then backed off and looked over to the sideline. 20-0, Lions lead at 11:55 remaining, first half. Senior Day ceremonies coming up at halftime. That's a replay of the pregame ceremony. Ross, handoff Cora off the right side, takes it to the 25. He's being strung out to the sideline, and he'll be run out of bounds inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So that'll be a gain of about 7. And he's still going to be shy of the first down as it brings up 4th down and a long 6.
Yeah, I'm still confused on these clock rules. He ran out of bounds, and they never stopped the clock to spot. They just kept it running. So there must be something in the – so they're going to go for it here, Dave.
They just went quick on the – it's supposed to stop but then start outside 5 minutes. 4th down, 7. Now Ross looks again over to the sideline. Cora to the left of Ross. Now they move a man in motion to the near side. Handoff goes to Cora, and Cora gets upended at the 20. He didn't get it. He lost 2.
Yeah, great job by the Lions. They were coming with pressure, and he just had nowhere to run. There's nothing he could do. Another great stop by the Lions, keeping Franklin off the scoreboard, so they'll take over.
10:57 to go in this first half. 20-0, Lions lead it. Next week we're in Bluffton. I know you're not worried about it, but I am. That's one of those trap games.
Yeah, well, Defiance was a trap game too, right?
No. They woke us up when they beat Hanover.
Yeah, they did.
First game of the year. 1st and 10 for the Lions at the 20. Handoff goes to McKenzie, and McKenzie takes it off the right side. He's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to say maybe he lost about a half yard. And that's where they're going to spot it, just inside the 25-yard line.
Well, I will say
20,
that, I'm sorry.
Me.
Yeah, excuse me. We have struggled a little bit running the football today a little bit. We're not creating big holes, and so but our passing game's been spot on.
Averaging 4 yards a carry, 51 yards rushing so far. 2nd down, 11 yards to go. Powell tight end left. Fake handoff. Taylor looks to his left. He's going to throw it upfield. He's got Beecham double covered. And Cornell started backpedaling and just got his feet tangled up with himself and couldn't bring down the football. 3rd and 10.
Yeah, I think if Josh would have threw that a little bit earlier, double coverage wasn't there, but he took a little longer than I think anticipated and enabled the safety to get over there and made it a really difficult play. So third and long, they got us in third and long.
Yep, third down, call it a long 10, short 11. 10:18 to go in this first half. Powell tight end left. Two receivers out wide on both sides out of the shotgun now. Empty backfield. Taylor drops back, looks upfield, rolls out to the left, gets away from the rush. He's got it at the 25, and he'll be dropped down at the 29-yard line. Chucky's going to be a couple of yards shy of the first down, and that means they're going to send in the punting unit.
Yeah, it's the right decision. Josh did what he could to get the first down, but Franklin gets a stop. So, but we're going to be punting with the wind.
From Blanchester, Jasper Damewood, number 93, is in to punt this football away. And dropping back set to return is Derek Thompson, the 6'2", 180-pound senior. Back around his 35. So Damewood will punt it on fourth down and call it 8 yards to go. Good snap. Kick is away. Almost blocked, but he got it off. And it will bounce out of bounds at the 37-yard line. And that's where they'll spot it right there. That's going to be a 34-yard punt in the face of pressure.
Yeah, well, at least no return. And we may want to look at that on the iPad because they got close on that one. So we don't want any block punts, that's for sure.
9:27 to go first half. 20-0. Mount on top of it. Boy, we talked about it in the pregame. Basketball season's almost upon us.
It's crazy. The NBA started and college is right around the corner.
Ross, the quarterback, handoff Cora. Cora right up the middle. And he's going to be backed up and dropped right at the 40, make it the 38-yard line.
It looked like Brock Harris on that one.
Garrett Corey carries the ball for a gain of 2.
Harris, the sophomore, 6'1".
You know, we've stopped the run pretty good except for that one kind of big play. So, again, defensively, you've been outstanding. When you can throw a shutout at this point, you're doing something right.
Cora, 10 carries, 45 yards. Got a couple on that one. Second down, 8. Fake handoff. Ross rolls to the right, throws it up the right side, and it is caught in Mount territory at the 48-yard line by Dylan McKinney.
Yeah, that was a nice throw and catch. Did a little out, had to go to his, well, he actually slid to kind of catch it. Nice play by Franklin there.
First down, Franklin.
Ross is now 4 of 8 in the ball game for 45 yards. 22 yards on that catch. Cora staying in at running back. He gets the handoff up the middle. Skirted away from one, but Anthony Wright met him right at the 47-yard line, and he said, "You're not going anywhere else."
Yeah, Anthony's it's senior day for him and all his fellow teammates here that are seniors, and he's putting on a show so far.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Boy, from the moment Anthony came onto the field at the Mount, you knew he was going to be something special.
Yeah, he's a really good player. Really good player.
All over the field.
Great kid, too.
Yep, he is. Second down, 9 yards to go. Dropping back, Ross throws over the middle, incomplete. Another miscommunication between Ross and his intended receiver, Owen Wright, that time.
Yeah, he actually had him open. He had broken open, so we got him in third and long. And
looked like Wright, when he was cutting over the middle, stopped and then started again.
Yeah, was he going to stop and sit down, or was he going to keep going? And like you say, miscommunication there.
Third down, 9 yards to go from the 47 of the Mount. 7:44 remaining in this first half. Ross out of the pistol. Receivers out wide on both sides. Dropping back is Ross. He's going to get hit and dropped all the way back to the 42-yard line in Franklin territory.
That was Jack Tucker on the sack. So, again, they threaten a little bit, get it to almost midfield, and we shut it down.
Chuck, what the Lions defense has done now is turned this running offense for Franklin into a passing offense.
Yeah, they feel like they have to throw it now. We talked a little earlier, like, do they stick with the running game? And they tried to a little bit, made a couple gains, but they know they're going to have to throw it.
Ball at the 44-yard line. That was a loss of 13 on the play. Fourth down, and call it about 16 yards to go. Guth will punt it away. End-over-end kick. The Beecham lets bounce at the 24-yard line. That's where it will be dropped. And that's a 32-yard punt, no return.
You know, a lot of times it's an ugly-looking punt, but, 32 yards into the wind with no return, I think Franklin will take that.
So the Lions have the football back. The last 3 weeks, games have been over for the Mount at halftime. And right now it's 20-0. The Mount leads it here in the second quarter of play, 6:49 remaining. Taylor, empty backfield. He's got trips out to the near side. Beecham, the receiver, out wide to the right. Now Powell moves in motion to the far side. Taylor's going to throw it to Beecham. He's got it complete on the sideline at the 30, 35. Breaks inside, 40, 45, 50, 40. He's going to rerun down at the 30, now to the 20, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 15-yard line. They're going to put him at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier, Dave. The short throws, but then the yards after the catch, he made a couple guys miss, and off and flying down the sideline, he went for a huge gain.
That was a 53-yard reception for Cornell Beecham. 6:14 in running, Taylor. And he's got Ari Turner in the backfield now at the running back position. Powell tight end right, receivers out wide on both sides. Beecham on the near side. Now Newton moves in motion to the near side. Fake handoff. Taylor rolls to the right, looks upfield, throws it over to Newton. Newton at the 15-yard line, and he's going to be hog-tied and thrown out of bounds at that 15-yard line. That'll be a 5-yard catch.
Yeah, I think Josh could have got it to Joey just a little bit early, made a few more yards, but I think Josh was trying to see if he could make something happen more down the field, but finally got it to him, pick up a 5.
So now you'll see second down and a long 5 yards to go. 20-0, Mount on top of it, 5.5 remaining in the half. Taylor, now another timeout is going to be taken, and this time it'll be taken by the Mount, I believe. Nope, it's going to be taken by Franklin.
He pointed the wrong way.
Yeah. Unfortunately, both officials pointed the wrong way.
And now he's correcting himself over there, yeah.
So it'll be a timeout taken by Franklin. 5:23 left to go in the half. It's 20-0 Mount on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
BSN Sports is the official athletic supplier of Mount St. Joseph University. If you need anything for your team, league, or complex, contact Scott Lawson of BSN Sports today. BSN Sports is the largest local sporting goods provider in town. They manufacture bleachers, benches, netting, foul poles, padding, goalposts, sleds, football dummies, and screens. And if it has to do with your athletic complex, gyms, courts, weight rooms, baseball and football fields, track and field, or outfitting your teams, call BSN Sports today. Scott Lawson, 513-702-5646.
And Dave, we're back here. Rose Holman is ahead of Hanover 10-0 in the first quarter. Hanover does have it on their own 40. First down. And so they're towards the end of the first quarter.
5:23 left to go in the first half. Lions after that timeout, second by Franklin. Move Beecham in motion to the near side. Taylor drops back. Now has to roll out of the pocket to his left. He's going to tuck it under to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, puts his head down, and he's going to be run out of bounds at the 3. 13 yards on the run by Josh Taylor.
Yeah, we talked about it last week, unleashing the beast, and boy, he plays, when he starts running, he looks like a fullback going about 70 mile an hour, and a defensive back wants no part of that, so we're first and goal on the 2.
Newton is out of the ball game. Lions are going to go with a 2 tight end set as Eli LaFrange is in to the ball game now, and he lines up off the line of scrimmage. Powell, tight end left on the line, and fake handoff receivers. There's ball is thrown into the end zone, and it's going to be complete, but the officials had blown the play dead.
Yeah, that's what I figured. They threw it right away.
An illegal formation.
Coach Hopper is getting some clarification from one of the officials, and Tyler seems somewhat satisfied with the response he got. Yeah, that was an easy touchdown.
Yep. But it will be taken off the board, so 5-yard penalty. We'll mark it back to the 7 from the 2. 4:40 left to go, first half. Again, the senior ceremonies coming up at halftime here on UltimateSportsTalk.com. It's a replay of what was done prior to the game. So if you missed that, you can pick it up again at halftime. Turner in the backfield, Dropping back, Taylor. Taylor gets hit from behind, but held onto the football, and he's dropped at the 16-yard line.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We didn't slide out and catch that blocker, and, boy, Josh was lucky to hold on to that ball.
And who took the timeout here?
Boy, we took a timeout really fast. That's,
Was that a timeout taken by us?
Yeah, they pointed it.
Yep, it will be a timeout to the Mount. So we'll take a quick one also. 4:32 remaining. When we come back, it'll be second down, 20-0 Mount on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Psalm 27, verse 17 says, "As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another." And that's the business model of Iron Sharpens Iron on 5229 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati. Strength, core, and cardio, the three principles that make yourself better mentally and physically. Train with passion and purpose. Be challenged and get your mental game strong. We will empower you to put up the good fight and thrive. Ready for the best gym experience of your life? Call Iron Sharpens Iron today or stop in at 5229 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati.
Lions using their first timeout.
Yeah, Dave, I kind of think that was more of a tongue lashing. We called it so fast, like we just didn't pick up that outside rusher, and so we're in second and long, very long here. Well, second and goal, basically, from the 15, 16-yard line.
Yep, they've got it spotted at the 16. Second down, goal to go. Powell, tight end left, right behind the left tackle. Two receivers out wide to the left. Play action. Taylor's going to throw it into the right side. He's got Pollard, and it's going to be incomplete, or is it an interception?
Yep.
It is an interception.
Yep.
Franklin just stepped right in front of that, and coming away with the interception, Demario Stevens.
Yeah, Josh was thrown off his back foot. Bad decision there, and I think he threw it up hoping rather than really thinking we were going to catch it. So
he threw it into double coverage,
yeah,
too.
He did. Just not a good decision. So Lion defense back on the field, and Franklin makes the stop.
First turnover of the game committed by the Lions. 20-0, they lead it. And coming back out onto the field are the Franklin Grizz. They have got 37 yards rushing and 36 yards receiving so far in this ball game. And Ross hands off to Cora. Cora ran right into Nate Owens, bounced off him, and then he was taken down.
Brady Buller got him, yeah. Well, you know, what Franklin's thinking now is, can we somehow take the remaining 4 minutes, get a score, and then get the ball to start the second half? That's obviously their goal at this point.
Franklin has run 24 plays for 73 yards total in this game.
Yeah, defensively we've been outstanding.
Second down, 10 yards to go. No gain on that play for Cora. Ball remains at the 20-yard line. Ross drops back, looks over the middle on the slant, and he's got it, a completion on the play. Caught by Quentin Boatwright, the freshman, and he gained 6 on the play. Nope, they're going to give him 8. Out to the 28-yard line, 3rd and 2. 3:35, hurry-up offense, dropping back Ross, throws over the middle, completing into Boatwright. He's got it across the 35 to the 37, 10-yard completion, and another first down.
Yeah, a couple of big throws here. Franklin on the move.
Franklin hurrying up to set their offense. Boatwright comes out wide to the left, Wright out wide to the left also. And they look at their offensive coordinator over on the far side, Dan Hill. 3:13 remaining in the first half. Two receivers out wide on each side. Handoff up the middle. Cora hit right away and dropped. Just dropped right in his path by Brady Buller again. Just a yard gain.
Yeah, we've called his name a bunch of times today, too.
Play game 1 to the 43-yard line.
Second down, 9 yards to go. 2:48 in running. Keep in mind, Franklin has just one timeout left. Now they've got receivers out wide on both sides. Dalape is wide right. Handoff goes to Cora. Cora's got some green. 40, 45, 50 near side, and he's going to be upended and dropped at about the 43-yard line.
Cora, the ball carrier.
Yeah, we got out of our lane there. We rushed on the outside. He just hit that hole. It was a wide open hole, so they're on the move.
25 on the carry. First down, 10 yards to go at the Mount's 42-yard line. Ross rolls out to the right. He's going to throw it on the right sideline, and it is incomplete. The receiver, Dalape, could not come up with it on the far side.
Yeah, it wasn't an accurate throw. He had to dive for it, couldn't quite come up with it. So that stops the clock with 2:06 to go, second down.
20-0, Lions leading it here. 2 touchdowns by Cornell Beecham in the ball game. 3 touchdown passes by Josh Taylor. 1 to Pollard, dropping back Ross. Ross looked to his right, then he's going to get hit and dropped by Declan Brophy for the sack.
Yeah, really good pass rush, outstanding coverage by the Lions secondary, puts them in 3rd and long.
Ball back to the 46-yard line in Mount territory, loss of 5. And it's 3rd down, 14 yards to go.
This becomes big because, again, we want to keep them off the scoreboard. They do get the ball to start the second half. You clearly don't want them to double up, and they are taking their time because the one thing they don't want to give the ball back to the Lions.
Especially with the Lions having 2 timeouts remaining.
Yep.
Have you noticed the difference between coaching decorum to the right of us between last week and this week?
Yeah, a little different, isn't it?
3rd down, 13, dropping back Ross. Ross going to get hit again. He spins, gets away, but then he's brought down again by Declan Brophy.
Yep, he's all over the place. The line defense has just been outstanding.
But Mason Owens is the man that initiated the attack. And that's going to be a timeout taken by the Lions. With the ball at the 45-yard line, they're hoping to get some good field position here with 2 timeouts left, Chuck.
It's interesting because maybe last year at this time they wouldn't call a timeout. They're becoming a little bit more aggressive, and, I think it's the right call. You run a couple plays, you see what happens. If you don't, you run out the half. If you make a couple big ones in it, you go for the throat. So I think that's a good decision. You got Cornell Beecham back there. He could break one. More good things can happen than bad, in my opinion.
I brought up the coaching decorum because what people don't know is the opposing coaches are to the right of us here in the booth. And last week, one of the Hanover coaches stopped in about the 3rd quarter and said, "Are we being too loud for you?" Because they were really getting upset.
Yeah. Well, when you're losing, 38-0, whatever that was.
Yeah.
So just Hanover just scored a touchdown, cut the lead to 10-7 with 4:50 to go till halftime. So they're hanging in there.
Where's that game at again?
It's at Rose-Hulman.
Sorry.
Yeah, so they're hanging in there.
So it's going to be 4th down and 23 yards to go. Guth is going to punt the football away. He's averaged about 40 yards a kick. Gets a good snap high.
Nice.
Good kick into the wind. Beecham lets it hit at the 20, and it's going to be downed at the 20-yard line, so a 34-yard punt.
Yeah, so I'm thinking at this point we'll probably run a draw or a couple of, see what happens, or a short little screen because they only have 1 timeout left, Franklin, so we could fool around a little bit knowing we wouldn't have to give them the ball back. But I'm thinking if we hit one big, we'll go. If not, we'll just run it out.
McKenzie's into the backfield. Pollard and Joey Newton are out wide to the far side. Beecham to the near side for the Lions. At halftime, Senior Day ceremonies. Join us then. For that, Taylor with the ball right at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Lions in Franklin or any Mount territory. Now Taylor is going to roll to his left. He's going to throw it up the left side, complete to Pollard. Pollard is going to be bounced out of bounds at the 27, so a gain of 6.
Yeah, I like it, Dave. I don't think we would have did this last year, but I really like the aggressiveness, trying to push it down the field a little bit and see what we can do. Because we're going to have to do this in close games, whether it's Rose-Hulman, playoffs, or whatever the case may be.
You could really deflate Franklin with a score here. That pass thrown out to Pollard again across the 30, out of bounds at the 33. Another 6-yard completion and another 1st down for the Lions.
Yeah, steps out of bounds. They're playing really soft on the corner, so we'll take the gain. And, we got the win to try to get in field goal range.
That's the 15th first down of the game for the Lions. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Taylor, play action, throws out to this side this time. Beecham caught it, wide open, and he's going to be hit at the 50 and run out of bounds right there. That's going to be a 17-yard completion.
Yeah, real soft coverage, Dave. They're playing way off, afraid of getting beat.
47.8 seconds to go. Keep in mind the Lions have 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10 right at midfield. Taylor looking upfield, trying to check out the defense for Franklin. Now Powell moves in motion to the near side, and
must have moved.
It's going to be an illegal procedure call against the Lions.
Snap infraction. Offense, number 70, 5 yards. Ladies and gentlemen, first down.
47 seconds left to go.
Snap infraction, so he must have started to get the ball back to Josh, and then he kind of hesitated, I guess. And so 5 yards, 1st and 15.
Beecham and Newton out wide to the right. Pollard is wide left. McKenzie in the backfield. And tight end left is Gary Powell. Powell lines up off the line of scrimmage. 1st and 15 from the 45. Taylor throws it up the left-hand side. He's got Pollard, but overthrew him by a couple of yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 15 for the Lions. 41.4 seconds to go.
Yeah, I'm thinking here in the next play or two, we're going to see a shot down the field.
2nd down, 15. We have not seen Donnie Lewis back in at that right tackle since he left. Trips out to the far side, dropping back. Taylor throws over the middle, complete on the play for a gain of about 3. Austin Brock made the diving catch, gain of just 2.
Yeah.
3rd down, 8. Lions hurrying to the line of scrimmage, 30 seconds to go. Taylor drops back, looks upfield on 3rd and 8, throws it upfield. He's got a man that's complete on the play. Beecham, broken tackle, 25-20, and he's going to be brought down at the 17-yard line.
Clock stops on the moving the chains. That's a great play by Josh and Cornell. They're going to have a play called, save that timeout.
31 yards, 18.8 seconds. Now the clock will start. Dropping back Taylor. He's looking up the middle. He's going to run it up the middle to the 15, to the 10, dives to the 8. That's 11 yards. Timeout for the Mount. 9.9 seconds to go. And now you got a couple of shots at the end zone, Chuck.
Absolutely. You got 2 shots, and then you kick your field goal. The ball's got to go in the end zone. Well, actually, we could get a 1st down. That would stop the clock momentarily. But
you'd have to get to the line quick and down it.
Yeah, and then spike it. So I think depending on how much time they use.
They just put a couple seconds on the clock at 11.2.
Love to see that.
So the Lions will have it. 2nd down goal. Or 2nd down a yard, I'm sorry.
Right.
2nd down 1 yard. They can get a 1st down at the 7.
Yeah, they could, but I think they're going to throw it in the end zone.
Absolutely.
I think they're going to throw it in the end. Take 2 shots, maybe.
Yeah, you could get 2, maybe 3 shots into the end zone.
Yeah. Josh has got to get rid of it quick. If it's not there, throw it away.
If I'm Franklin, you've almost got to sell the house.
Yep.
And start coming in, try to get to Taylor as quickly as possible. Now Beecham is going to line up on the far side, single receiver. Joey Newton tight end, or on the right-hand side. 2 tight end set. LaFrange into the ball game. He's on the right. Dropping back Taylor. Looks into the end zone. Throws into the end zone. He's got Newton. Complete touchdown, Lions.
That's that Joey Newton Cooper Cup route. In, out, and back out.
26-0 Lions. 6.9 seconds to go in the first half.
That's the way you do it, boy. I'd love to see that. What did we take over with, less than 2 minutes, went down the field, were aggressive, and scored. I'd love to see that.
Absolutely.
Because we've got the team and the players to do it.
Farsing will come in to attempt the extra point. High snap. Prather got it down. Low line drive kick that gets through the upright. And with 6 now, the official, the side judge, is going to call a timeout. There's a flag down.
See what we got.
It is against Franklin.
Yep.
So Franklin. So it will be a good kick.
That's an unusual play on an extra point, holding on the defense. I guess he was trying to hold somebody to shoot through the gap to try to block it.
6.9 seconds to go. We'll take a quick timeout. Your score: the Mount 27, Franklin nothing on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
For more than a century, Mount St. Joseph University has prepared nursing leaders who serve their patients with the heart of a lion. Whether entering the nursing field, changing careers, or expanding your professional skills, innovative simulation labs and a variety of clinical sites prepare you to deliver exceptional patient care. With flexible undergraduate and graduate programs taught by highly credentialed faculty, the Mount will help you climb higher. Begin your ascent at msj.edu/nursing.
Well, Chuck, good to see that the Lions are aggressive offensively towards the end of the first half.
Yeah, I think that's a great move by the coaches. It shows faith in your players. Plus, we have the players to be able to do it. Coach Curl dialed up some great plays. Josh and the rest of the offense executed them. Real quick, Dave, it looks like a ping-pong game down at Rose-Hulman. They just scored 17-7, but now Hanover, with 2.5 to go, is inside the Rose-Hulman 20.
Josh Taylor has thrown for 345 yards in the first half. Farfsey, high end-over-end kick that'll be taken in by Jenkins, and he'll take it across the 20, 25, 30, breaks the tackle, flag down on the play, and he'll be dropped down at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to be
that's Derek Thompson.
And it's going to be the half. So,
yeah, the clock has run out. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, it's against Franklin.
Against Franklin,
yeah.
And they will. Lions will just decline the penalty, and that'll do it here at the half.
Holding, return team, number 20. Penalties declined. That's the end of the half.
Well, and we hope to have a quick interview with head coach Tyler Hopperton and Blake Watson down on the field. As we head to halftime, our senior day ceremonies that were done prior to the game, we'll do a replay for you here at halftime. Your score 27-0, the Mount on top of it here at the half. And now walking up to Blake Watson is head coach Tyler Hopperton. So let's send it down on the field, I believe, if they are going to do it. As they look up, and
maybe they want the right camera angle, Dave.
Could be. Now we'll go down to Blake Watson.
Dave, Chuck, I'm here. Halftime, Coach Hop. Pretty solid first half out of the Lions.
Yeah, not as quick as a start that we've maybe had, but we kind of knew that coming in. We thought they, ultimately best team we've played in about a month. So, so far that's been true, and our guys answered and kind of getting on a little bit of a roll. We've had some injuries and things, some guys stepping up and, helping us get things done.
You are holding another team scoreless as we go into half. Defense has been fantastic. Obviously, we know Cora's a fantastic back. Kai Ross is a solid quarterback. What has the defensive unit done that's been positive so far this half?
Yeah, like I mentioned before, it's consistency, and there's been great communication. There hasn't really been any blown coverages, at least that maybe we didn't get lucky on a little bit. But for the most part, those guys are just communicating. We're rotating. We're getting guys in. And the defense is doing great. Kind of like last week, we just have to answer the bell better in the second half.
Last question before I let you go in and talk to your team. Senior day, this is a special group of kids. I didn't do the math, but one of the winningest groups in program history. What does this group and this day mean for you as a program?
Means everything. I mean, ultimately, this is why we do what we do as coaches, and as MSJ Athletics is getting a great group of young people in here to play their sport, but to move this university forward and programs forward and do things on and off the field. And these guys have done it and will continue to do it.
Hop, thank you. Congratulations on the first half. Go get them in a second. Dave, Chuck, back to you guys.
Blake Watson down on the field talking with head coach Tyler Hopperton. Lions lead at 27-0 here at the half. They have accumulated, believe it or not, here in the first half, 417 yards in total offense. 27-0, the Mount on top of Franklin. And the pregame senior day ceremonies is next here on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
It's time to upgrade your unis and that complex your league has been playing on for years. If that's the case, call Scott Lawson of BSN Sports. BSN Sports manufactures their own supplies, from PE equipment, soccer and lacrosse goals, and they have champion barbells for all your weight room needs. Also a porta pit, hurdles, high jump and pole vault pits, and more for your track and field needs. The BSN Victory line of uniforms and apparel is a great quality for great prices. For all your needs, contact BSN Sports. Scott Lawson, 513-702-5646.
Where are you headed? Where would you like to go? New heights, right?
That's why you're going to college in the first place. At Mount St. Joseph University, we integrate academic excellence, real-world experience, and individual attention so that you can go further than you ever thought possible. In fact, over 96% of our graduates over the past 3 years were employed or pursuing graduate studies within 6 months of graduation. Are you ready to climb higher? Begin your ascent at msj.edu.
Welcome to MSJ Football's 2023 Senior Day. What a great way to celebrate our senior class who has done so much for this football program and so much for this university and represented this university in such a great light for the last 4 and 5 years. This class came in during a COVID season and has done miraculous things on and off the football field for the last 4 and 5 years. Ultimately, guys, great opportunity to go out the right way here at Schuler Field, but you guys have done MSJ football proud, your families proud, and MSJ football alumni proud. Congratulations, guys. Good luck.
I'm Austin Price. I'm from Batavia, Ohio. I went to West Claremont High School, and my major is health and wellness. My plans after graduation is to be a strength and conditioning coach. I would like to thank everyone who's helped me get to where I'm at today, my family, my friends, and my girlfriend. My favorite memory here at the Mount is beating Rose in the snow to go 10-0.
My name is Joey Newton. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. I went to Anderson High School, and my major is education. My plans after graduation is to hopefully find a social studies teaching job in the Cincinnati area. I'm joined by my family today. I just want to give them a special thanks for always supporting me and always being there for me no matter what along this journey. My favorite memory would definitely have to be winning the conference championship and the celebration after.
My name is Deshaun Starks from Lexington, Kentucky, Bryan Station High School. My major is communication. My plans after graduation is going to the league and opening up my own shoe store. I want to thank my parents, my mom, Yeshonda, my dad, William, little brother, Tavon, and just all my family back home. My favorite memory probably be either going to New York in 2019 or setting the school record in longest defensive touchdown. Some advice I have for the younger guys, just don't fall for the politics.
My name's Devin Donworth. I'm from Lawrenceburg, Indiana. I went to East Central High School, and my major is business management. My plans after graduation is continuing my internship at Northwestern Mutual and going into a full-time role as a financial advisor. Joining me today would be my parents, Kenny and Michelle, and my siblings, Emily, Grayson, and Austin. My favorite memory from football here at the Mount would probably be celebration with my teammates after winning conference last year.
I'm Josh Taylor. I'm from the Cincinnati area. I went to Weston Brown High School, and my major is secondary education. My plans after I graduate is to play professional football somewhere and then ultimately get a social studies teaching job and coach football. The people that are with me today is my family, and I just want to give a special shout out. I love all of you guys and thankful for just being there for me every step of the way, and just through the good, ugly, bad, everything in between. I just want to thank you guys, and I love you all. My favorite memory over these long 18 years would probably have to be everything in the weight room. Just watching, me, myself, crushing personal goals, watching everybody else crush personal goals, and just the energy and just the atmosphere that was created in there translate to the field, and just being able to watch that and be a part of all of that is very special, and I'm thankful for that. So that's my favorite memory.
My name is Nate Owens. I'm from Felicity, Ohio. I went to Bethel Tate High School, and my major is biomedical sciences. After graduation, I planned on attending chiropractic school down in Atlanta, Georgia at Life University. I'd like to thank my friends and family and my wife for always being there to support me throughout my career. My favorite memory is last year beating Rose and winning the conference, and then getting the opportunity to go up to Alma and play in a playoff game.
My name is Kyle Forsing. I'm from Harrison High School in Harrison, Ohio. My major is marketing, and I'm doing my MBA as well. My plans after graduation are to pursue a career in the sales or marketing industry. I want to thank my mom, Diane, for supporting me and taking me to all the camps and practices and everything. My sister, Samantha, and my girlfriend, Morgan, as well as the coaches for always taking a chance on me and supporting me, and all my friends and family. My favorite memory has to be obviously winning conference, but also the Baltimore Wallace game just last year, just beating a good team and at home, and it just felt really good.
My name is Andrew Pierce. I'm from Thompson Station, Tennessee. I went to Summit High School, and my major is business management. Plans for after graduation, right now I got an internship with Fastenal Industrial Sales, so I think I'm going to do that. I'd like to thank my mom, my brothers, anybody and everybody who supported me to get here. I'd have to say that I have two favorite memories here. My first one, probably my first kickoff, whenever I watched Jules hit somebody so hard that he got up and growled over him. And then my second favorite memory would have to be going to Alma last year and getting to see all the snow.
My name is Omar Porter Jr. from Chandler, Arizona, graduated from Washington Courthouse High School, majoring in business management. When I lead a mount, I'm going to just keep living blessed. I'm joined on the field with my beautiful mom, Christina Cameron. My favorite memory from the mount is when we went 10-0 and won that ring. Advice for the younger generation to just keep grinding and stay focused, and it'll all come together. And I want to say thank you to all those who believed in me and stuck with me through this whole journey.
My name is Anthony Wright. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, and I attended Father Ryan High School. I'm majoring in psychology with a minor in sport management. My plans after graduation are to attend grad school for sport and exercise psychology, and also hopefully work with the Division I athletic team. I'd like to give a special shout out to all the friends and family that I've made over the time playing this game. I also want to give a special shout out to Jacob Crable. My favorite memory from last year is probably beating B-Dub the first game of the year. It's something that started off a historic season for us. Some advice I have for the younger guys is stay consistent and cherish every moment.
My name is Mason Owens. I'm from Scott County, Tennessee. I went to Scott High School, and I am a sports management major. My plans after graduation is to move back to my hometown and start applying for jobs. Joining me today is my mother and my father. My favorite memory while being at the Mount is our overnight trip to New York in 2022.
I'm Mariano McKenzie. I went to Apollo High School from Owensboro, Kentucky, and my major is accounting. Plans after graduation. I'm being joined today by my mother and father. I'm very grateful for everything they've done for me and support me through this journey. My favorite memory was being able to see New York City for the first time. That was pretty cool. My advice for the young guys is
My name is Lucas Bowling. I'm from Milford, Ohio, and attended Milford High School. I'm a marketing major here at Mount St. Joseph. My plans after graduation are to find a career in the sales or marketing field. I want to thank my mom and dad and two sisters for supporting me throughout this career. My favorite memory here at Mount St. Joe was beating Rose Holden in the conference championship last year.
My name is Dakota Bloom. I'm from Loveland, Ohio. I went to Loveland High School, and my major is sports management. My plans after graduation are to pursue a career in the Major League Baseball front office.
Joining me today is going to be my mother, Alicia, my father, John, and my sister, Victoria. My favorite memory was going undefeated last year and then going up to Alma and just experiencing that environment in a playoff setting.
I'm Nathan Martz. I'm from Batavia, Ohio. I went to Batavia High School, and my major is sport management. My plans after graduation are to move back home and start applying for jobs. Joining me today are my mom, Kate, my grandma, Betty, my Aunt Jenny, and my stepdad, Jeff. My favorite memory is when we won conference last year, finally beat Rose, and got over the hump.
My name is Danny Mabe. I'm from Des Moines, Iowa. I went to Des Moines Christian High School. My major is business management. My plans after graduation is I intend on buying a window cleaning business and running that full time. I'm proud to be joined today on the field with my mother and father. They've helped me a lot throughout the years to get to this point. My favorite memory over the years is probably just getting the first couple starts as a freshman and probably going up to New York in 2019. My name is Cody Hobson. I'm from Spring Hill, Tennessee, and I went to Spring Hill High School, and my major is criminology. My plans after graduation is to go back home, find a detective job. Joining me today is my mother, Alicia Hobson, and Jonathan Hobson. My favorite memory is getting my first start my sophomore year.
I'm Evan Deal, number 79. I'm from Sydney, Ohio, graduated Sydney High School in 2020, and I'm a health and exercise science major. My plans after graduation is hopefully receive my bachelor's degree in health and exercise science and hopefully use that degree to be a strength conditioning coach. Joining me on the football field today is my mother, Dawn, my father, Chad, and my older brother, Austin. My favorite memory of Mount St. Joseph football is when I made Snow Angels in the end zone after winning conference championships last year against Rose-Hulman.
My name is Alex Nally. I'm from Owensboro, Kentucky. I went to Davis County High School, and I'm a sports management major. Plans after graduation, I plan on finishing up school and getting my MBA and then pursuing a career in sports. Joining me today is my mom, Tiffany, and my dad, Craig. I just want to take the time to thank them for always sticking by my side and pushing me to keep doing what I'm doing. My favorite memory here at the Mount was last year, all my teammates waking me up from a nap to tell me that I made my first travel squad.
I'm Brady Bueller. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. I went to Elder High School, and my major is financial economics. My plans after graduation, hopefully I can stick with the internship I have from Cincinnati Insurance and continue. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my grandma, my aunt, and anybody who has come out to support me. Also, I'd like to thank my coaches who kind of built me up to this point. My favorite memory, I guess I'd have to say last year when we traveled to Alfred, a lot of memories I made with the team. I also got my first start as a college athlete.
My name is Jasper Damewood. I'm from Blanchester, Ohio. I went to Blanchester High School. My major is biology. My current plans after graduation are to go get my master's in biology, maybe move on and get my doctorate after a couple years. I'd like to thank all my family and friends, all the professors that helped me get to this point, my coaches as well. I think my favorite memory that I ever had was just coming in, I think it was day 2, Pat and Ryan decided that they were going to look at me and say, be confident, in the goofiest accent I've ever heard, and it just carried on through the whole season, got me through a whole bunch of crazy stuff. And my advice to the younger guys is just remember that you're all teammates. Don't take it out on each other just because you're trying to get a job. Make sure that you're looking after each other.
We're back at Skyline to see what it is that makes people feel so good. Why do you like coming to Skyline?
The staff is nice, everybody's smiling, and makes me feel good.
If I order the cheese conies, the chili gets into the bread, the bun itself. They're heaven.
I like to sit there and watch you make it. It's always hot, fresh, served quick.
You know it's always going to be perfect. You know it's always going to taste great. Everyone's inviting. They sit you down with crackers, and you just feel like you're meant to be here.
Feeling good. It's Skyline time.
Skyline Chili, 5137 Delhi Pike.
Teaching is my calling. So when I needed to renew my license, I chose Mount St. Joseph University. The Mount offers the only program in the state of Ohio that allows you to combine 2 education endorsements to earn a graduate degree. In less than 2 years, I combined the reading and gifted intervention specialist endorsements. Classes were convenient, fully online, and I received personal attention from my professors. The Mount helped me climb higher in my career. Begin your ascent at msj.edu/Ohio.
Dave Mitchell, Chuck Murray, right back here at Schuler Field this afternoon for Senior Day as the Lions lead it at halftime 27-0 over Franklin. Chuck, total offense, 46 plays for the Lions in the first half, 417 yards at the half.
Yeah, that's crazy statistics right there. The game's kind of went, I think, the way we expected it to go. But defensively, I think it surprised me a little. I thought Franklin would be on the board with a score, too. But our defense has been outstanding, and Franklin made a couple fourth down stops, but our offense has done pretty much what we wanted to do. And, again, it's pretty much the way we thought it would go.
Lions have run 15 more plays, Chuck. 98 yards in total offense for Franklin. They have just been totally stymied by the Lions defense.
Yeah, except for a couple of runs, we have just totally stopped them. And defensively, we've been great. Wright has been all over the field. Bowler, I don't want to leave anybody out. But the defense, and like you said, Coach Thompson, he's mixed up the defenses. And boy, we're really playing well on both sides of the ball.
The one bright spot for Franklin in the first half has been Cora. He's had 14 carries, 69 yards, almost 5 yards a carry.
Yeah, those couple big runs maybe skewed that a little bit. But, boy, the Lion defense has been outstanding.
Other than that, the Lions in this game, Josh Taylor, 21 of 29. He's got an interception, but 345 yards in total offense, or in a passing offense so far. His quarterback rating, Chuck, 211.0.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's like Star Wars statistics here. But, just the one mistake on the interception in the back of the end zone, but he's played really well, too.
Josh is also leading us in rushing, 8 carries, 50 yards. Devin Holtz got 3 carries, 25 yards, and Mariano McKenzie 6 carries, 13 yards. So we're set to go here for second half action. 27-0, the Mount on top of it. Lions will be going from left to right on your computer screen here in the third quarter, and it will be taken in by Thompson at the 5 off the kickoff to the 20. He's going to be upended and dropped at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, there it is. We're back to inside the 25-yard line. Nice job by the special teams.
So Cornell Beecham, Chuck, just a quick note, needs 5 catches, 92 yards to break A.J. Glines'
Wow.
record.
And A.J. Glines was a really good football player.
Was he ever?
Yeah, single-game record. That would be phenomenal. We've had some great players here in the last, even just 5, 6, 7 years.
That note just given to us from Blake Watson, SID here at the Mount. Ross is going to throw a flare pass out on the left-hand side to Cora, and Cora is going to get hit. He's bottled up behind the line of scrimmage, had nowhere to go. Anthony Wright out there also to pick up the tackle, and he's dropped back at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, I think they would probably call that a lateral. That would be more of a run. It was kind of a backwards pass,
Yeah.
and the lines were all over it. All over it.
Second down, they're going to make him lose 3 on the play. 27-0 Mount on top of it. This doesn't have the feel that the last 3 games at halftime has.
No, it just, I don't know, maybe it's the dreary weather or something.
Could be. And Ross, play action, throw over the middle, and it's going to be intercepted by Deshaun Starks. He took it right away from the intended receiver, who is still down on the field, and now he's up and will get away. That's McKinney. But Starks with his 7th interception of the season.
And Devin Donnerworth laid a really good hit on the receiver there. That popped it open. Nice play by Deshaun, and Lions are in business.
They've got the ball at the 33-yard line of Franklin.
Throw was just it was a little slant, and the throw was just a little bit behind the receiver.
14-10 remaining to go in the first, or make it the third quarter, excuse me. Lions with the tight end, Powell, tight end right. Fake handoff to McKenzie. Taylor backs up. He's got plenty of time. Throws down the middle. He's got Newton in the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Went right for the throat right off the bat. Joey ran a post, and he was wide open, and Josh hit him.
14:03 left to go. Chuck, I glanced into the opposing coaches. They didn't change their expression at all.
Yeah, it's like I said. I made the statement 3 or 4 weeks ago. I just didn't see us getting slowed down by anybody until we reach Rose. I don't think they'll slow us down either. Doesn't mean we'll win, but we can score.
14:03 left to go. Off the 33-yard touchdown pass, Farfsing kick is up, and it's good. 14:03 left to go, third quarter. It's now the Mount 34, Franklin nothing on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
The word settle isn't in your vocabulary. You do what's best for your family, your friends, your community. But is something missing? Are you looking for more from your job? The right position is so much more than a paycheck. It's an opportunity to improve, to grow. We're here to help. At Nesco Resource, we believe that one job, one opportunity can change everything. We'll help you find the right fit, one that doesn't mean settling. Let us get to work for you.
Charlie Rubalewski is ringing the bell, Chuck. I thought he retired. He's putting in more work at these football games than...
Yeah, Charlie still enjoys coming around, and we love having him around.
Best smile on campus when I pull up here, and he tells me where to park.
He loves Mount St. Joe. You know, last week I called Rod Huber Mr. Mount St. Joe, but I'm telling you, Charlie is Grandpa Mount St. Joe or something because he's an institution here.
He always lets me park right beside him. Out in the parking lot.
Grew up right by Pete Rose.
Did he really?
Oh, yeah. Ask him sometime. He'll tell you.
14:03 left to go. Farfsing's going to kick it off, and it's going to be taken in on the
fair
catch.
Yeah.
That hasn't done very often
No.
by Boatwright.
No, we kind of crossed him up. Usually Kyle will kick to the right side, but he pulled it to the left side, and they just went with the fair catch for the 25-yard line.
So Franklin will have it. 1st and 10. 14:03 left to go. They are going into the wind here in the third quarter. Lions... Deshaun Starks came out on the field, and I think he just tripped himself and fell over. He was slow getting up around midfield, and he just got up, and now he's back playing his normal left cornerback spot. Ross, hand off to Cora on the sweep, and Cora is going to get hit right about the line and dropped out of bounds.
Anthony Wright again.
Boy, the Lions are just all over Franklin today. It's almost like the Lions are in the huddle, Chuck, and know exactly what's coming.
Yeah, well, I give credit to Coach Thompson and the defensive staff. They've come up with a great game plan, and they have just flat shut them down.
You don't think they did any scouting, do you? Well, let's hope not. Stealing signs, anything like that. Second down, call it a long 9. Cora, again, he's going to break it across the 30, dive forward. He's close to a first down near the 35-yard line, and I guess they're going to give it to him.
Yeah, he looked a little short, but they're going to give it to him.
They just do that anymore. They do not want to slow up the game with measurements anymore.
No. And that was an easy one because it was, the fair catch started on the 25. He was really a little short. But
right. So it's 1st and 10, ball at the 35-yard line. Dropping back Ross off the snap, rolls to the left. He's going to get hit by
they got him.
Brady Buller, and also hitting him on the left-hand side is Declan Brophy.
Yep.
I know this is unofficial, but I think that's his 3rd sack of the day.
Yeah, again, outstanding play by the defense. They hit a couple runs on us, but basically that's about it.
If I'm correct, that's his 6th sack of the year. And that puts him up with the Lions as the top sack man this season. Deshaun Starks has got 7 interceptions. That's tops on the team. Throw into the flat to Cora. Cora's going to get hit and dropped at the 27-yard line. They're going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're trying to get the ball to him as much as possible, and I don't blame him. He's a really good player, especially in space, but the line defense has been up to the challenge.
Everywhere the ball goes for Franklin, the Lions have 2 or 3 defensive players surrounding it.
Yeah, that's a well-coached team and well-scouted legitimately.
3rd down, 17 yards to go. Ball at the 28-yard line. Ross takes the snap, play action, looks over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. Went right through the tight end, Rias Moore's hands.
Yeah, a little bit behind him on the pass. Boy, that could have been disaster for Franklin. I could have seen that being a pick six.
Chuck, I got to ask you, why bother? 3rd and 17, why bother play action?
Yeah, you're not fooling anybody, I don't think, at that point.
No.
But
11:50 left to go, 3rd quarter, and Guth will come in to punt the ball away. He's averaging 38 yards a kick in this game. This will be the 7th time he punts it, and that's a short one.
Yeah.
That'll hit about the 45 in Mount territory and take a bounce inside the 45, and they'll stop it down at the 42-yard line.
Punt rolls dead at the 42-yard line.
So that's going to be a 30-yard punt.
Again, maybe not what Franklin wants, but 30 yards into the wind, no return. It's not the worst thing that could happen.
Josh Taylor will stay in a quarterback. He is 22 of 30 passing with an interception, 5 touchdowns, 378 yards through the air. Again, Cornell Beecham needs 5 more catches and 92 yards to break the single game record. Is that what Blake
said? Yeah, of A.J.
Glines. Of A.J. Glines. That's a handoff to McKenzie. McKenzie breaks into the clear to midfield, and he's going to be brought down at the 45-yard line. That'll be a gain of 13 and a first down for the Lions.
And they were winding that clock not even before the chains were even set. They just must be some time of a referendum to keep the game moving.
Yep. 11:20 to go. 1st and 10. Lions at the 45. Sidearm throw by Taylor. He gets it to Beecham. Beecham breaks into the 43. Now to the 35. And he'll be stopped at the 31-yard line.
These guys are starting it, and look, and he's winding it.
That's going to be a 14-yard completion. So he needs 4 more catches to break the record. And that puts him down to 78 yards that he needs. 10:50, throw to Beecham again. Needs 3 more. 33, he's going to take it inside the 30 and down to the 20-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 6. So that puts it at 72 yards.
Cornell should sleep pretty well tonight.
I would think so. But he better get used to it because
they're going to use him.
Yep.
And it's very wise to use him. He's a great player.
Nothing to save him for.
Nope.
Beecham out wide right. Handoff goes to McKenzie, off left tackle, 20, to the 15, to the 10, puts his head down and dives to the 9. That's going to be a first down. And it will be 1st and goal for the Lions at the 9-yard line.
Got an injured player. I'll tell you what, Mo hit that. The last 2 runs, he hit that hole hard. Boy, he should have burst the speed.
He got 16 on that carry. There's an injured player on the field for Franklin. 10:05 to go in this 3rd quarter. It's the Mount 34, Franklin nothing on UltimateSportsTalk.com. Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care is a family-owned lawn service using organic-based turf food. Pure Lawn feeds your lawn a healthy diet of plant nutrients using 97% less chemicals. Pure Lawn customizes a program to fit your budget and expectations. That means satisfaction. Annually, they have a retention rate of over 90%. Pure Lawn Organic offers free service calls. Pure Lawn Organic is the leader in Cincinnati and Dayton. Call today. Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care at 513-787-3529. Official Investigations and Security Services in Cincinnati is your official provider of investigative, surveillance, and process servicing, uniformed, armed, and unarmed security services, executive protection, and bodyguard services. Official Investigation and Security Services is not only licensed in the tri-state area, but also Georgia, Tennessee, Michigan, West Virginia, and Texas. Not only private investigation services, but also mobile notary public services and more. Call Official Investigation and Security Services in Cincinnati, 844-263-3424. Well, while you were away, the Lions had an illegal procedure penalty called against them, so that will move it back to the 14. And I spilled pop all over our countertop. Can't take me anywhere, Chuck, as you said. Of course, it's not as bad as a couple years ago. 9:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. Taylor, plenty of time, throws it in the end zone. He's got the man. Newton, touchdown, Lions.
Great protection for Josh there. He had all day to throw. Joey cut across the back of the end zone, and boy, another touchdown for the Lions.
6 catches on the afternoon for Joey Newton. 135 yards. That'll be his 3rd TD of the day. 9:43 to go, and it's 40-0. Lions lead it. Farsing will come in to attempt the extra point. Prather, of course, the holder. And the snap is down, the kick is up, and it is straight through. 9:43 to go, third quarter. The Mount 41, Franklin nothing on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
What do you wish for? A nice life? Nice things? Or do you wish for something more? A sense of purpose? Do you wish to discover a cure? To write code that cracks an unsolvable question? To further our exploration into space? Or to invent something that changes everything right here on Earth? Well, if that's your wish, make yourself ready. Because when you look back, you'll see that you didn't just make wishes. You realized them.
Well, for those of you who don't know the story, I probably should come clean, which I wasn't that day. But it was a couple years ago, right here in this press booth, that I have this penchant for wearing shorts all the time, right?
Right.
To do the games. Farsing's going to kick it off. This could take a couple of downs. Farsing kicks it off. Boatwright's going to take it at the 12, at the 5, to the 10, 15, 20. He's going to be upended and spun and thrown down at about the 25. So that's where Franklin will start. First and 10 at their own 25. So this particular day, I'm wearing my blue Mount shirt with white shorts. And I'm always either standing up or sitting down on this tall chair like I am now. And at halftime, I took the barbecue sauce and put it on the chair. And I forgot I did it, and I sat down on the barbecue sauce in the white shorts. Yes. Ross hands it off up the middle. It goes to Cora. Check it. That is Jennings. Jennings into the ball game now. Cam Jennings taking the place of Cora, and he takes it outside the 35 up to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, nice run there.
Gain of about 15 on the carry. Yes, I obviously had to get rid of those shorts. Haven't worn them since.
I hope not. Real quick, Rose Holman opened it up. They lead Hanover 30-13 at half.
9:08 to go here. It's 41-0. First and 10. Ross handoff to Jennings around the right side. He's going to be upended again, all the way back to the 35-yard line by Brady Buller again.
I think I've heard his name once or twice today. What again, got off his block and 4-yard loss.
Loss of 4 on the play.
This is a team, Chuck, that was third in the Heartland in scoring.
Well, you know what? We talked, earlier last week, hey, Hanover's got the best. You know what? You know who's got the best defense in the league? We're looking at it. The team in blue.
Yep. Last week, Hanover had the best, supposedly, offense.
Yep.
They scored 27 points, really all in the second half.
Right.
When it was junk time. Handoff goes to Jennings. Jennings, right side. He's going to break it into the clear, but be upended by Deshaun Starks at about the 47-yard line.
Well, he's got a little burst of speed there. He hits that hole pretty good.
He's a junior, as is Cora. Came in with 70 carries, 265 yards. Now he's got to come out of the ball game.
He's limping off a little bit.
Yeah,
he hit that hole pretty good. They got a couple good running backs. But, we talked about, throughout the year, but I think we got the best defense in the league.
Proving it here today. Third down, 3 yards to go. Of course, you have to prove it every Saturday.
Yep.
Ross, handoff, fake handoff. He's going to keep it himself, and he's got the first down near midfield. Picked up about 3 on the play.
Yep, so they get out of the hole. They were first and 15, able to get a nice run, and then get the first down right there.
Ross keeps on the play.
Looked like
tackled by Nicholas Paff.
Yeah, Nick Paff got him.
The game's good enough.
Ross has been sacked 4 times today, 3 by Brophy, so I was correct on that. The other time it was Buller. 41-0 Lions lead it here. Ball right at midfield for Franklin, first and 10. Going out wide to the right now is Spencer Wright. Cora moved out of the backfield. They're going to set up the screen, and it is complete on a nice catch on the left-hand side by Dylan McKinney, and McKinney is going to be run out of bounds in Mount territory at the 30-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20 and a first down.
Yeah, Jonas Smith had a beat on that. He saw the play calling, but he just overran it just a little bit. Instead of a 5-yard loss, it's a real big gain.
You know what's impressive, Chuck? Nobody's left.
Yeah, well, senior day, and, you're right. It's kind of dreary and overcast, but, you're right. People are staying, which is great.
6:37. Franklin's doing something different now here in this third quarter. They're going with a huddle, and the quarterback, Kai Ross, is going over halfway between the huddle and the sideline to get the play call. Ross, handoff goes to Cora. Cora right immediately hit at the line of scrimmage, the 30, no gain at all.
You can't tell who got him, but boy.
Schlensker, I think, was in there along with Buller again.
Yeah.
Jackson Pruitt also got from underneath that pile.
Well, we got a quick minute. I want to congratulate, for the Franklin listeners out there, he still is the baseball coach. Lance Marshall has now been named since August the athletic director out at Franklin. So kudos to Lance. We've battled for many years against each other.
2nd and 10. Ross, pump fake, now pulls the ball down. He's going to run up the middle and getting hit and dropped for a 2-yard loss back to the 32-yard line. Rutherford in for the tackle also.
Yeah, Lucas Bowling in there.
3 on the play, 3rd down and 13 from the 33-yard
Camden Fuller, I think, was in there.
Yeah, you can. Bunch of Lions.
Jaden Moore, sophomore from Macon, Georgia. Tell you what, I call it that I-75 corridor. They keep going down into Georgia and now the northern part of Florida and get some great athletes. Ross, handoff goes to Jennings, who's back into the ball game, and Jennings tiptoes up to the 31-yard line. That's going to be a gain of a couple. And it brings up 4th down and 11.
Yeah, I would think they would go for it here.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're going to run the ball on 4th and 13, or 3rd and 13, you're going for it on 4th.
Yep.
And they will. Jennings in the backfield, dropping back Ross on 4th and 11. He's going to throw it into the end zone, and Deshaun Starks had a better avenue towards the ball than anybody else for Franklin, and he couldn't come up with the interception. And the Lions will get it back on the turnover on downs.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted that interception, but it was better off because the Lions would have been pinned down in there. But there was miscommunication on the route. The receiver wasn't even close. So Lions are going to take over, still pitching that shutout, Dave.
Cornell Beecham in the ball game. Unofficially 3 catches away, 72 yards. Beecham, 214 yards in total offense, passing receptions here today. He has caught 12 passes so far. Needs 3 more. Dropping back, Taylor. Taylor looking upfield, trying to flip it, and he will to Beecham, and Beecham gets knocked out of bounds trying to catch the ball.
That was a little dangerous right
there.
It was. Josh he said it's my fault. He kind of shot put it a little bit there. It's under pressure.
Well, he left Cornell wide open for the hit.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, I'll give the defensive back credit, Charlie Moore. He laid off of him right at the very end. He could have really laid him out. Receivers out wide on both sides. 2nd down, 10 yards to go from the 30. Taylor looking for Beecham, throws it to Porter underneath, or Powell. Powell gets it to the 40, broke a tackle, 45-50, runs it upfield, and he's going to take it down all the way inside Franklin territory to the 33-yard line.
Great run after the catch. He got hit a couple times, bounced off, and turned a minimal gain into a big, huge gain.
34 yards on the reception by Gary Powell. His helmet got knocked off, but boy, did he have a smile on his face as he grabbed his helmet and came off to the side. 1st down for the Lions at the Franklin 33. Taylor out of the shotgun, throws over the middle. He's got Brock inside the 20, brought down at the 16-yard line.
Nice catch by Austin, good throw. Went up and grabbed it. Now the referee's talking to Austin a little bit, maybe talking a little bit too much to the defender, but a really nice catch. Went up and snagged it, 1st down at the 15.
16 yards on the reception. Lions now 550 yards in total offense. Taylor empty backfield, shotgun formation, Dropping back, Taylor. Now he's going to run it off to the side. Throws it off to Beecham. Beecham caught it at the 11, to the 10, to the 5. He's in for the score. He needs 2 catches now and 61 yards to break the single game record.
Oh, he's a phenomenal player. I mean, he can play running back, he can play wing back, he can play wide receiver. He could probably sing the national anthem if you asked him.
Beecham with his 3rd touchdown of the day, his 9th TD reception of the year. 3:16 to go. Farsing in to attempt the extra point. Good snap. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 3:16 to go. It's 48-0 Mount on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Think better. Feel better. Be better. At Iron Sharpens Iron, 5229 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati. Train with passion and purpose. Be challenged by the 3 core principles: strength, core, and cardio. Make yourself better mentally and physically. Iron Sharpens Iron provides a fun and effective fitness training that you'll love. Try one of their 6 different programs: the Iron Circuit, Early Burn, Thrive, The Good Fight, Trinity, and Super Saturday. Ready for a better gym experience? Get to Iron Sharpens Iron today. 5229 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati. Repairing a sewer line in your front yard can be costly and unsightly. Say goodbye to excavations and unsightly nuances in your front yard by calling Neiman Plumbing for all your sewer repair needs. Neiman Plumbing can repair your sewer line by using their trenchless, no-dig sewer repair. Say goodbye to having to repair your lawn. Neiman's trenchless sewer repair involves installing a liner inside the sewer line to prevent future backups. Call Neiman Plumbing, 513-851-5588 for your trenchless, no-dig sewer estimate, or visit them online, NeimanPlumbing.com.
7 touchdown passes today in the game for Josh Taylor, Chuck.
Yeah, we were just talking off air. These guys have spoiled us so much. We're probably never going to see anything like this again. These guys are phenomenal.
His quarterback rating's 249.9. Boatwright will take in the fair catch at the 10-yard line. I don't know what the perfect rating is.
Yeah, in the NFL it's like 155 or something like that, but it's just these numbers they're like video game numbers.
Yeah.
It's crazy, and to think of Joey Newton and Mo and Cornell and Josh, and I don't want to leave anybody, the offensive line. They've done a heck of a job here with recruiting and developing players, and because they weren't all this good coming here. You got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit. Greg Bailey with the offensive line. I could go on and on. It's just, what a day.
Henniger is into the ballgame now, the quarterback. And Henniger is going to hand it off to Jennings around the left-hand side, and Jennings is going to pick up 10 on the play.
I like that kid. He runs hard. He's got a little bit of explosiveness.
Was watching on the sidelines Caleb Coral speaking with Josh Taylor, and it appeared like Coral wanted to take him out, but Josh may not want to come out of the ball game yet.
Yeah, it's tough. He's a senior. He wants to soak it all in. Having said that, A, Tyler needs some reps, and B, you don't want an injury in a 48-0 game.
Right. 2:40 remaining, third quarter.
There's a blitz.
Henniger hands off to Jennings. Jennings immediately gets hit, but he's going to struggle forward, keep his legs moving. He picks up a yard, maybe 2. And he'll bring up second down and call it 8.
To the 37-yard line, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, it's a tough, because Josh is so competitive, he'll take off and run, and we just don't need an injury at 48-0. So he slapped hands with Coach Coral there. So I don't know if that's it for him or what. But
that might be the way Josh is walking around, slapping hands with everybody.
Yeah, he's had a pretty good day.
Hand off Jennings off the right side, and Jennings is going to get hit after about a 2-yard gain out to the 39-yard line.
And Jennings carries the ball, this time brought down by Evan
Schlensker and Rashid Newbolt.
Spotted at the 39-yard line.
As you said, Dave, boy, I don't think hardly anybody's left. It's still pretty full, and
we got
everybody's soaking it in,
We got people up on the hill, Chuck, that have been there the whole time.
Yep.
Under an umbrella.
Yeah, last home game, I think everybody's soaking it in and enjoying it.
I brought my umbrella today. Henniger drops back on 3rd down and 7. Now he's going to tuck it under, going to get hit, and dropped right at the line of scrimmage. And again, another sack for the Lions, and that's Brock Harris this time.
Yep, you could with all the sacks, it's almost somebody different every time. I got to believe they're going to punt the football, but well, let's see what they're going to do.
That's 21 sacks on the season now for the Lions.
Yeah, that's
quarterback Jamal Boyd.
they again. I think at the beginning of the year defensively, there were some questions, but as the years went on, we've continued to improve. And again, the second best offensive team in the league coming into today, and 0 with almost the end of the third quarter. That speaks for itself.
Guth punts it away, averaging 37 yards a kick. And that's going to be Beecham back set to return, but it's going to take a bounce. It was touched by Franklin.
We're clapping, so that might have been on 98 on Franklin. Let's see what we got here. It was kind of a skirmish outside, not even close to the play. We seem to be clapping, so we'll see who it's on.
Ball's at the 26-yard line.
Tempers are going to flare a little bit here, too, when the score is as lopsided as it is.
And now we'll get the call.
Hold. Kicking team, number 98, 10-yard penalty from the end of the run.
So it's a hold
okay.
against Franklin, the kicking team, and that was committed by Jacob Joyner.
Unusual call. I thought it was more of a personal foul, but either way, we'll take the penalty and move it up 10 yards to about the 36.
Yep.
And Josh is still in there.
So Taylor's staying in.
Looks like Johnny Rager's maybe in the backfield.
Oh, Jonathan Rager. Here we go. It's fun time. Fake handoff. They're going to throw it out into the flat, complete to Zane Dine. Dine at the 43. He's going to pick up 7 on that catch.
Taylor pass is complete.
And it brings up second down 3. Let me see, I don't even see. Yeah, there. No, wait. I don't even see Cornell out on the field right now.
He's probably done B. They probably don't realize he's that close to the record.
Second down, 3 yards to go. And moving in motion is Pollard to the near side. And they're going to throw it over the middle, and that is complete. That goes to Pollard, and Pollard at midfield dives forward to the 48-yard line. That'll be a gain of 8.
That's going to be the quarter, Dave.
And that'll be the end of the quarter. Josh Taylor, 490 yards passing in this third quarter of all 3 quarters. 48-0, the Mount leads Franklin at the end of 3 here at Schuler Field on Senior Day on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Do you need to break free from chronic dieting or disordered eating? I'm Tanya Fosnat-Jolliffe, a proud MSJ grad and the author of The Mindful Me Journey, a 40-day guided journal toward a healthier relationship with food and exercise. I wrote this journaling program to help people identify their eating behaviors, discover their emotional triggers, and learn how to break free from diet culture for good. If you're ready to break free, visit Amazon today and order your copy of The Mindful Me Journey.
Prepare your lawn organically with safety and peace of mind by calling Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care in Cincinnati and Dayton. Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care is a family-owned lawn service creating beautiful and healthy properties. Pure Lawn's treatments are based on natural and organic materials. Cheaper chemical lawn programs weaken the grass and roots. Pure Lawn feeds your lawn a healthy diet of plant nutrients by using 97% less chemicals. Pure Lawn Organic offers free service calls. Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care is the leader in Cincinnati and Dayton. Call today, 513-787-3529. Well, while you were away, the Lions have completed a pass going from right to left across your computer screen out on the far side to Caden Pollard. Pollard takes it down to the 29-yard line.
Dave, I think, if I'm correct, that probably puts Josh over 500 yards.
Takes the ball down to the
That's crazy.
That's absolutely amazing. Through 3 quarters.
Yep.
1st and 10 Lions at the 29-yard line of Franklin. Empty backfield out of the shotgun for Taylor. Josh looking things over defensively, letting the clock strum down. Now Taylor throws over the middle. That's complete to Ari Turner. Ari Turner takes it to the 21-yard line. That's going to be 9 yards on the reception and second down, a yard to go.
Well, here comes Cornell, so somebody might have gotten their ear saying, hey, he's close to a record here.
I've got him unofficially. He needs 2 catches and 61 yards.
Second and 2.
Right now he's got, well, they've got 12 receptions on here, but
the record's 15, wasn't it?
I thought so, but I think you're correct. Anyway,
here they come.
Taylor
They're showing blitz.
Blitz.
Taylor's going to throw it out to Beecham. He's got it complete. Beecham at the 15-yard line, stutter steps, and is going to be brought down near the 13-yard line.
Another first down.
So I've got him for 54 yards and one catch left. But
they have to call timeout. Somebody's running in off the field.
So it will be a timeout taken by Franklin.
Yeah, they were going to have too many men on the field, so they had to get the quick timeout.
So we will too. 13:30 to go, fourth quarter. It's the Mount 48, Franklin nothing on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
The George Nikias Agency is a full-service company that offers auto, home, life, and commercial insurance needs. George is an independent insurance agent, which means he can customize your personal insurance needs according to the carrier that best represents you. By having access to many companies, George is able to help your family achieve what many agencies cannot. That's multi-policy, multi-car, paid in full, and over 55 discounts. The George Nikias Agency, serving the community since 1986. Call George today at 513-733-1255.
13:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. Ball game. 48-0 Mount on top of it. They're going to move to 7-1 on the season. 5-0 in the Heartland Conference and head to Bluffton next week.
With the ball on the 13-yard line, it's first and 10.
They just kicked off the second half at Rose. Hanover receiving down 30-13.
I always love going to Bluffton. First and 10, ball at the 13-yard line for the Lions. Taylor throws into the flat, complete to Beecham. Beecham at the 5. He's going to struggle forward, dives in, touchdown, the Lions! All right, so there's 13 yards right there. Now he's either tied the record.
And what's that, 8 TDs for Josh?
Yes.
That's nuts.
That was Cornell Beecham Jr.'s 15th reception of the day, which sets a new all-time record for half receptions in a game.
So
Cornell Beecham Jr.
15 receptions. That's an all-time record and his third touchdown of the day. And Farsing with the kick, it is up, and it is good. 13:23 remaining. Your score now, the Mount 55, Franklin nothing on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
BSN Sports is the official athletic supplier of Mount St. Joseph University. If you need anything for your team, league, or complex, contact Scott Lawson of BSN Sports today. BSN Sports is the largest local sporting goods provider in town. They manufacture bleachers, benches, netting, foul poles, padding, goalposts, sleds, football dummies, and screens. And if it has to do with your athletic complex, gyms, courts, weight rooms, baseball and football fields, track and field, or outfitting your teams, call BSN Sports today. Scott Lawson, 513-702-5646. Every day is a great day at the Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza. The Wishbone Tavern still serves the best wings and burgers in town, but now they offer brunch on Saturday and Sunday starting at 10 a.m. And for your next event, use the Wishbone Tavern's party room, capable of holding up to 60 people. Contact Nicole for a reservation. With a menu full of fresh ingredients, hand-breaded appetizers, and a relaxed family-type atmosphere, your good time will begin when you walk in the door. The Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza, a proud member of the community, open Monday through Friday at 11, Saturday and Sunday at 10.
Well, it is official. Cornell Beecham, 15 catches. That's an all-time record, broken the A.J. Glines record. Now I think you're going to see Josh out of the ball game and Tyler Prather coming in.
Yeah, I would think so.
Lions kick it off. It's going to be taken by one of the upbacks at the 20, out across the 25 to the 30, now in the 35-yard line. So a return of about 15 yards on the play. Returning that kickoff for Franklin was Jordan Meyer,
for the Grizzlies,
senior, Greencastle, Indiana.
Yeah, quite an impressive performance today by the Lions.
Well, got a chance to see the series finale of Billions yesterday.
I was a little busy.
They made a comment about living in Indiana with $100 million. Handoff goes to Jennings around the right side, and he's going to be stacked up and struggles forward, maybe picked up a yard out to the 36-yard line.
Cam Jennings.
Yeah, line defense continues to swarm.
Lucas Bowling.
Lucas Bowling on the play.
Their feeling was, Chuck, if you had $100 million in Indiana, you were a billionaire.
Yeah, Tyler Prather is loosening up, so I imagine he'll be coming into the ball game.
12:45 remaining to go in the ball game. Of course, after the game, we'll talk with Ty Hopperton. Hopefully, Cornell Beecham. Dropping back is Henninger.
Open.
Throws over the middle, complete to the 40-yard line in Mount territory. Nice throw and a nice catch by Malachi Joy.
Yeah, he ran a little post there, and he hit the seam wide open. Nice throw and catch. Franklin on the move.
His 25th catch of the year.
At the 40-yard line. First down, Grizzlies.
First down, goal and 10 at the 40 of the Mount. 12:08 and running. Going out wide to the left-hand side is receiver Beecham, right. And carrying the football is Jennings. And Jennings, boy, he just keeps his legs moving and takes it down to the 31-yard line, a gain of 9.
Yeah, really nice, hard running there. So they're still playing hard.
Second down and 1.
Lions had come into this one winners of 4 in a row. Over the last 16, Franklin, 11 wins, the Mount, 5. But the Mount had
now it's going to be 5 in a row.
5 in a row. Franklin, prior to that, had won 9 in a row. Second down and a short yard. Handoff goes to Jennings. Jennings has the first down. Lions were trying to strip the football away, but couldn't get it. Down to the 28-yard line. And a gain of 3 and a first down for the Grizz.
Yeah, we're less than 11 minutes now.
We'll take it to the 29-yard line. It's good enough for a first down.
10:50 left to go. Next week, Bluffton. Chuck, do you believe in trap games?
Maybe at the NFL level and things, because there's so many games. We only play 10 games. Boy, I don't think there's any excuse or reason to not be ready to play.
Handoff Jennings off the left side inside the 25, and he'll struggle forward and get down to about the 22-yard line.
I mean, the NFL plays too many games. 17 is just crazy.
That's a lot.
It's too many. 14 was really good years ago. I thought that was plenty enough. These guys, their bodies, what they have to go through to play 17 games, plus exhibition games, and now the playoffs are longer, and you could play 22, 23 games. It's crazy.
But
it's all about the money. That's all they care about. It's about the money.
It's the player's safety.
Yeah, right. But you know what? If they get extra money, they'll take it.
They'll take it.
Yep.
Under 10 minutes to go. Handoff Jennings right up the middle on 2nd and 2, and he's got the first down inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line.
Jennings, the ball carrier, double short for a couple yards. Inside the 20 to the 19.
9:35 remaining.
Lions have some backups in there on defense.
A lot of backups.
Jackson Pruitt.
New Bolt's in the game.
Yeah. Which is good for these guys to get some playing time and experience. Absolutely.
Schlensker stays in, though. Handoff up the middle to Jennings. Jennings inside the 15. Puts his head down, and he's close to the 12-yard line.
Yeah.
So
runs hard. Runs hard, Dave.
7 yards on the carry. 2nd and 3.
Yeah.
2nd 3 from the 12.
Well, you hate to see a shutout go by the wayside
but
this late in the game, but nonetheless.
Yeah, well, they know how well they played. They've played phenomenal.
It's been a lot of fun this year to bring you both of these games on both Ultimate Sports Talk and YouTube. Handoff goes to Jennings. Jennings at the 10. Stopped up and down right there at the 10 after a gain of 3. I know Alex Totten is one of the cameramen that we have this year for YouTube, but who's the other camera people that we have used?
Well, Kara King is down there, played former basketball player. Then on the other side, you got Macy Cornelius, the softball shortstop. Casey Fincham plays third base for the softball team, and Lauren Miller, who was a freshman last year. So a lot of athletes helping out here. They do a great job. The chain crew, Jake Sanders, one of the baseball players. Zane Tara, he is a lacrosse player. So Michael Adai, lacrosse player. They do a great job.
8 minutes and running. Yes, they do. Handoff Jennings. Jennings tried to go on the left side to pick up the first down on 3rd and 2. Couldn't get it. Lost a yard.
Well, I think Franklin's doing now what they were hoping to do the whole game is run the football, control it, gain some yards, and cut down possessions for the Lions. This drive, well, it's worked up to this point now. It's 4th down. They're probably going to have to throw it. But that's what they were hoping to do to stay in the game, and it got away from them pretty fast.
Henniger, 1 of 1 passing. He came into the ball game completing 42% of his passes.
And they shouldn't feel bad. The Lions have done this to a lot of teams.
To everybody.
This year.
Yeah, everybody in the conference they've done this to.
Yep.
7:20 remaining in this ball game. Henniger, heavy rush, got hit as he threw. It'll fall incomplete. And the Lions will get the football back on down. 7:14 remaining to go in the ball game.
Yeah, nice job there by number 55, Peyton Johnson, on the rush. Oh, I'm sorry, Camden Fuller. There's 2 55s here, excuse me, Camden Fuller. And the shutout remains intact, at least with 7:14 to go. 7:14, that sounds like a Babe Ruth.
It would.
Yeah, Babe Ruth. Home runs. So Tyler Prather in the ball game now.
So Prather, the quarterback for the Lions, 32 of 59 passing, 1 interception, 6 touchdown passes.
I think that's Holt back
for
there.
Tyler, and that pitch is handoff, goes off to Devin Holt. He'll take it out to the 14-yard line. Gain of a couple. Lions will be content just to keep the clock moving, I would believe.
Yeah. You know, you want to see your backups do some things, but they still got, Austin Brock in there, Ari Turner, still got some top receivers in there.
Now moving motion out of the backfield is Devin Holt, throw over the middle, complete to Zane Dine. Got a block by Austin Brock. Takes it across the 20, out to the 25-yard line.
Good throw by Tyler. Nice run after the catch there by Mr. Dine there.
6:25 left.
Completes it out to the 26-yard line, which is good enough for Lions.
First down, 10 yards to go, just across the 25-yard line. Prather looking over the defense. Handoff to Holt around the right side on a sweep. Got a block. And he gets it out to the 30-yard line, and now a flag is thrown.
That came from, I think, Dayton. Wow, that was way. That was the referee way in the back. I guess they're going to call a hold or an illegal block. It looked like a good block to me, but
back on the play by Andre.
Let's see what we got.
There's a penalty flag on the play. Illegal block in the back. Offense, number 5. 10-yard penalty. Remains first down.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Yeah, well, looked pretty good to me.
I just don't understand, Chuck, when they made the umpire responsible for marking off the ball, it was meant to be done when the official was telling the crowd what the penalty is. But these guys in the Heartland, for whatever reason, they mark it off after the official gives the call, the referee. I'm not sure why. We're under 6 minutes and running left to go. Holt in motion out of the backfield. They're going to throw it upfield to Zane Dine, and Dine is going to take it across the 25 out to the 30, and he's dropped right there.
Tell you what, they don't need this in this game, but that kind of play there where they're that far off, he could lateral that ball, and we could go a long way. Now, they're not going to do it in this kind of a game or score, but put that in the back of the thought. If you need to make a big play at the end of a half or a game or something, that could work.
That would be like you as the baseball coach up 10-1 and call for a bunt. 55-0, Lions leading it here. 5:15 and running.
Blitz.
Prather throws out to the flat, complete to Austin Brock at the 39. Nope, they'll put him at the 40.
First down.
First and 10 for the Lions.
The 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
Rose continues to lead Hanover 30-13, 8:34 to go in the third.
First and 10, Lions. Clock continues to run, 4:45. Handoff Holt, 45. Stutter step inside to the 50. Takes it into Franklin territory, down to the 44-yard line on the play.
Devin Holt about there.
Just got a text from Sports Information Director Blake Watson. He said Josh broke the yardage in a game record, too. So whatever his time. I know he had over 500 yards passing or whatever he had rushing, but he broke the single-game record there, too. So
545 yards passing.
And then whatever he had rushing, so probably close to 600 then?
586.
That's fairly close to 600.
41 yards rushing. Holt went to the left, now cut back to the middle of the field to the 40-yard line.
I mean, he's got to be player of the week, but yet you look at Cornell's numbers, and I mean, what do you do? I mean, this is, again, we need to appreciate this, how good this team offensively is and these players. What a joy it is to watch them play.
Cornell with 15 catches today, 240 yards. Prather throws into the flat, and boy, there was a mix-up between Joe Key and Tyler Prather.
Yeah.
He threw it to the outside, and Key went inside.
Yeah, a little lucky there. That could have been easily an interception. Glad to see Joe Key in the game. He's made some big plays early in the year, but with all the talented receivers we have, and he'll make a really big impact next year, but it's just hard to get on the field. He's coming out right now, so.
Yeah, they're sending in Nathan Martz, the senior fullback from Batavia, giving him some playing time here this afternoon. Fake handoff to Rager. Prather's going to throw it deep into the end zone to Dine, and it's over his head, incomplete. 3:32 remaining.
I think the Lions will probably punt it away here or not. Well, maybe not.
Well,
no, they're going to punt it.
Any thoughts on the Ohio State-Wisconsin game tonight?
I think they'll beat them bad. Wisconsin can't score. I mean, you're not, unless you hold Ohio State to 14, 17 points. Now, they haven't been an offensive juggernaut, but I just can't see them staying with them. They just don't have the power, the firepower on offense.
Damewood in to punt it away. He's been the punter all day today. If you want to call it all day. He's only punted twice. This is the second time, and that one's going to hit at the 5 and bounce into the end zone for a touchback. 3:25 to go in the ball game. It's 55-0 Mount on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Sometimes circumstances require the services of a private investigator, and when that happens, contact Official Investigations and Security Services in Cincinnati. They specialize in surveillance, insurance fraud investigations, workers' comp, witness location and protection, accident reconstruction, and stolen auto and construction equipment. Official Investigations and Security Services also provides mobile notary services throughout the tri-state area. So for your needs, call the best. Courtesy, professionalism, experience, and results. Official Investigations and Security Services at 844-263-3424.
Henniger handoff up the middle, and it goes to Jennings, and Jennings will take it out to the 21-yard line. 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the ball game.
Eddie Bird made the tackle there. So, again, a lot of guys getting playing time, and love to see that. And that normally only happens when you win big, and, boy, they're winning big.
Some of the crowd has made its way to the exits, but not a lot of them. They've stuck around for the end of this one. Second down, 8 yards to go. Henniger drops back, looks to his left, now throws it out to the left, incomplete.
Dave, as you were speaking there, Hanover just scored a touchdown, so it's 30-19 with the PAT pending.
Zane Downing was the intended receiver.
From the 22-yard line.
Third down, 8 yards to go. .243 remaining in this ball game, and I think they're just going to let the play clock run down and take it. Now they're hurrying up to the line of scrimmage. Franklin, there's 3 on the play clock, and they've got to use a timeout. So we will also timeout on the field. 2:43 left to go. Your score of the Mount, 55, Franklin, nothing on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
My mom used to take Logan and I to Skyline. Since I got my driver's license, now he makes me go with him all the time and drive him there. I come home and he's just like at the door and he's like, can we please go to Skyline? I'm like, Logan, chill, we just got home. But it's fine with me because I love it too. Because it's like the one place that we actually have like a conversation. That just became like something really special for us, and now we do it all the time, and we just love it.
Skyline Chili, 51-37, Delhi Pike.
Well, we hope to have a lot of interviews at the end of this one, since it's the final home game.
Yep, 2 years in a row undefeated at home.
2:43 left to go. Handoff around the right-hand side goes to Kevin Zane Downing, and Downing takes it across the 30 out to the 35-yard line. He's going to gain it 15.
Zane Downing, the ball carrier for the Grizzlies.
Real quick, Dave, here, some Division I scores. Penn State over Indiana, only 33-24. Florida State 41-16 over Wake Forest. Louisville leads Duke 7-0. Oregon leads Utah 7-0. Notre Dame 7, Pitt 0. Florida 7, Georgia 0. Kansas leading Oklahoma in the fourth, 32-27. And Texas 7, BYU 0.
2 minutes exactly, and running left to go. Lions up 55-0. Handoff goes to Downing around the right-hand side. Downing cutting it off the right tackle across the 45 into Mount territory at the 49-yard line.
Notice how the referee's waiting this time now.
Well, your chain guys are a little tired. They've been moving right and left all day long. This is a better basketball cardio workout than Toby Kerrigan has for the Lions. Lions are showing some blitz off the corners, and Henniger pulled away. Minute 30 to go. Now Henniger looking over the defense on 1st and 10 from the 49. Handoff goes to Downing. Downing got some good blocks, and he's going to take it inside the 40 and drop down at the 37-yard line, a gain of 12.
Speaking of Toby Kerrigan, they are at NKU for an exhibition game on Wednesday night, and Coach Maisie Elson, they're actually at Wittenberg today scrimmaging. So basketball, like we said, it's on us.
Macy's women's team is going to Houston.
Yes, they are.
In about a month to play in a tournament down there. 1st and 10. Henniger, the quarterback. We're under a minute left to go in this ball game. 1 minute left. Now 45 seconds. Amazing how fast 15 seconds can fly by. 1st and 10. Henniger, handoff Downing off the left side. Downing to the 30. He's going to be upended at the 27-yard line. Gain of about 9 on the play.
Once again, gain of 9 on the play.
Yeah, I'm thinking probably one more play here unless we get an incomplete pass.
Tell you, everybody around here at the Mount has been fantastic to us this season, Chuck. I know we do the games for the Mount, but been a lot of help. 2nd down, a short one. Handoff Downing. Downing's got the 1st down at the 25 to the 24. 10 seconds to go. Clock stopped. Then it started again.
Yeah, Dave, I want to personally thank my boss, Melody Wagner, for allowing me to do these games.
Me too. Handoff goes to Downing. Downing, 20, 15. He's still struggling forward to the 10, to the 9. Downing, what a performance here in this fourth quarter. He gained 16 on that carry, but the game is over. And your final score here this afternoon, it's the Mount 55 and Franklin nothing. That's the first shutout the Lions have had this year, Chuck.
Yeah, again, we talked throughout the whole game. A great defensive effort by the Lions. They're flying all around, intercepting balls, negative losses on runs. You know, Franklin had a couple runs, but I don't know what the total yardage is going to end up. Maybe a little skewed on that last drive, but an outstanding performance, and it couldn't come at a better time as you're coming down the stretch.
703 yards in total offense, 71 plays today for the Mount. They held Franklin to 281 yards in total offense, and they had about 94 in that first half, Chuck.
Yeah, again, I'm lost for words. They played really, really well. Our team's well coached, making the plays, and the Coach Hopper and his staff have to be just thrilled with the not just because they won and won big, but just the way they played.
Josh Taylor in the ballgame, 34 for 43, an interception, 8 touchdown passes on the year for Josh. That gives him 33 on the year in touchdown passes. 545 yards. He completed 80% of his passes today. And on top of that, his quarterback rating was 242.3. Unbelievable here this afternoon for the senior quarterback for the Lions. And, of course, Cornell Beecham. Beecham, 15 catches on the afternoon, and he had 3 of those touchdown catches. Joey Newton had 6 catches, 3 touchdown receptions, and Caden Pollard joined the group with the first touchdown catch of the day, and he had 6 catches on the afternoon.
Yeah, Joey catches 3 touchdowns. We're not even talking about it. I mean, that's normally it is a great day. It's just a phenomenal performance by the Lions. I know Blake's going to talk to quite a few people down there. Looking forward to those interviews when everything gets settled. But, yeah, they have to be, you have a senior day. I don't know that you could draw it up any better. And the thing about Josh, I know him. He's a competitor. He's going to be happy about his 8, but he's going to be really upset with himself with his interception. But, boy, stop and smell the roses here a little bit. This team's got it going, and, 2 more to go. But, boy, they have to be thrilled with today's performance.
Well, let's go down to the field, and Blake Watson down there. He has got defensive coordinator Rick Thompson.
Chuck, Dave, I'm here post-game with Lions defensive coordinator Rick Thompson. Rick, first off, congratulations on a fantastic effort by your boys.
Well, I'm just so happy for the kids. They play hard, and they do what you ask them to do. Love them to death, and, they get all the credit. They've done a great job.
Yeah, you graduated a lot of seniors, obviously. Starks has been fantastic for you. I know you are a linebackers guy, so we'll talk a little bit about Nate and Ant. This is their last home game. What have those 2 dudes in the middle of your defense meant for the last 4+ years?
Well, first of all, they'll give credit to Jules and Finn, and Jules and Finn will give credit to Nate Stone and Sully, and they'll give credit to guys before them. And they've been great leaders, right, in their own unique ways. Nate's a quiet guy, and Ant's just always thinking, but just appreciate their effort and their leadership.
Yeah, one of those guys that they would have all given credit to. Colby Webb was here earlier. Love that dude. One of the toughest guys I've ever been around. Do you know how long it's been since we shut somebody out?
Nah, you know the answer to that question. I don't know.
I don't know it either. I was just hoping you did. No. You guys have been on the pace for this kind of defensive performance the last couple weeks, and obviously with the backups and stuff, it's gotten away from you a little bit. But what does it mean, especially against Franklin, who was our big brother for a long period of time, to get the shutout win as a defensive coordinator?
Well, the biggest thing is it's a win, right? Tyler does such a great job as a head coach. Caleb does a great job offensively. It was good to play well against a good offensive team because they're a very good offensive team. But, those guys, they got 24 hours. They know to enjoy it, and they know then it's back to work. Me, I'll be watching film later.
I figured you would, Coach. Thank you. Congratulations on a have a good day.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Rick.
All right.
I'm going to grab Josh Taylor and Caleb Coral once they're done hugging if I can, or maybe we'll go ahead and do Hop real quick. Tyler, same question I started with Rick, man. How's it feel to shut somebody out?
It feels good. It feels good. Better than the alternative, I guess. But definitely feels great, especially, as a staff. We lost to this team 9 times in a row, almost 10, and so it feels good to kind of flip the script a little bit for sure.
Heck of an effort by your offense. We'll talk about the 2 biggest parts. Actually, funny, I was walking on steps, talking to Joey Newton's dad, and I'm like, Joey's having a heck of a ball game, but no one's going to remember it. Yeah. Cornell and Josh both set some records today. Pretty cool for Cornell. AJ was here to watch that record. What do you got to say about those 2 dudes?
Oh, it's awesome. And what's really cool is, Glines was happy to see it and talked to him at halftime. He was excited to see it. And that's why those guys work harder, so the next generation can do even better. And, Cornell and Josh obviously just keep working, keep putting out results. But, the alumni love it, even if it means they got to take a back seat in the record book.
Well, that's exactly what AJ said to me. He said, if somebody's going to break your record, that's the guy you want to do it, right?
Yeah, I told him I did it. Told Glines that if he gave me any kind of money that I would bench Cornell, but he wanted him to break the record. So,
Hop, congratulations on another fantastic win. Good luck next week at Bluffton.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
All right, last one. Josh. Cornell. As soon as Cornell and Caleb are done hugging, we'll get them to join us. Fantastic performance today, young man.
Yeah, thank you.
What was it about today? Like, what was it about the way they looked at you guys, or what looks you saw, or whatever, like that led to this? 545 yards, new school record, 34 completions, ties a school record, 8 touchdowns. If not for one of the greatest quarterback performances I've ever seen, 9 touchdowns in a game, which at the time was the NCAA record, you'd have that one too. So what was it, man?
I just think
we have a lot of seniors, and when you play for the guys next to you, because obviously like a day like today helps you with reflection and kind of reflecting on the season and everything, reflecting on our whole careers here, and the amount of guys that we've been able to walk through this journey with. I mean, it just meant a lot because we were playing for each other. We obviously the looks and stuff, they came and go, but we played a really good D-line. Our offensive line played an incredible game, and our receivers, especially, obviously, Cornell, played an incredible game. So I think it was just playing for each other and just executing and kind of just taking a deep breath and taking it all in.
Yeah, last question before we move on to the guy beside us. What do you have to say about this young man? He's a special talent.
He's a special talent, special human. There's not many made like him, that's for sure. He's had a lot of stuff look him in the face, and he's overcame a lot, and he's kept pushing. And I think the performance says a lot about who he is, not only as a person, but as his work ethic and just him as a whole human being as a whole. So,
thank you, Josh. Congratulations on a fantastic day.
Yes,
love
sir,
you, buddy.
Love you. Love you. Love you too.
Cornell, you texted me 2 weeks ago when you made this switch to receiver completely. What was the records? You got one of them today. What did that mean to you?
I mean, it meant a lot. It meant a lot to me since I came to this school. My main goal was to be the best football player to ever come through this school. So when I set my eyes on things, I want to make sure that I can get it done by my hard work and just coming and putting the work in every day. Obviously, when you got the guys around you like Joey Newton, Austin Brock, Omar Porter Jr., Caden Pollard, they give you one-on-ones because our receiver room is so deep. So I knew when I switched to receiver that I would be one-on-one. And what they say, you one-on-one, you one-on-none.
Especially you using the Jamar Chase lines. I heard you're 7'11" and you're always naked, right?
Yes, sir, for sure. You check the film, 7'11".
You did that record. You broke that record today in front of the guy who held it before you, AJ Glines. And he said to me, if anybody's going to break my record, I want it to be that guy. So congratulations on a fantastic day. And this is the last time I get to watch you play, so it's been a genuine pleasure to watch you play this game, young man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Respect.
Caleb. Finally, we'll be joined by Lions offensive coordinator Caleb Coral. Again, a fantastic offensive effort by the Lions. Just talk to your two dudes, Coach. I know they are very special to you, not just as football players, but human beings. You got two more games with them, for three more. We're going to play in the playoffs. But about that performance these dudes had today, what do you got to say about it?
Just special. I mean, those boys faced a lot. They never back down. They show up every day. They don't make excuses. Sorry.
No, you're good, buddy.
I'm proud of everything they've done on and off the field. And I'm just thankful that I've got to coach those dudes the last couple of years.
Having a weapon like Cornell the last couple of years, and obviously a guy to captain your ship is Josh. Not to mention Joey, and obviously we were missing Danny today. Your O-line played fantastic against a great defensive line. I mean, it's got to be a coach's dream to have the situations you have had these last 2 years, really.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, ever since I was a little kid, this is what I wanted to do, and these guys have allowed me to become a better coach and a better man just because how hard they work, and they're coachable. And like you said, there's a lot of different guys that have done this, but it is a special thing to see it kind of all come together, and it's just hard work and showing up every day and embracing each adversity that we all have, and I'm just proud of them. Proud.
In a day full of crazy numbers, you dropped right at the end of the game. The one you dropped on me and Josh was the craziest one I've heard so far. Drop that right now.
So according to my calculations, we have now scored as many points through 8 games as we did the entire regular season last year, and it's just
and that offense was really good last year.
I thought it was pretty good, man. I mean, that's the one I was chasing, and it's hard to kind of come around, like you said, Danny not being in there and guys stepping up, and people knowing, getting circling us on their schedule, and some of them double circling us. So it's just being able to show up every day and get better. And I love these guys because they let me coach them. They let me really hone in. And we talk about trying to be elite. We want to be a 1% offense in the country, and it takes a lot of hard work. And some days they don't want to hear it from me, but I'm really proud of them that they have stuck to the course and allowed me to coach them. And they believed in me from the beginning and kind of just let me be myself to get them to the best potential they can.
Coach, based on the statistics, through 8 games, you've accomplished that goal. You are one of the best offenses in the country, third in scoring offense. It's been fun to watch. Congratulations on another fantastic game. Good luck in Bluffton.
Let's keep that rolling, baby.
Back to you guys.
Blake Watson along with offensive coordinator Caleb Coral. I want to thank all of them. I know one other person in the Coral family that's probably shedding a tear, and that's his grandmother.
Yeah, I know she's a loyal listener, and Caleb's done a great job. I mean, they all have. Like, we've talked about this on previous broadcasts, with the recruiting of the players, the developing, and just the X's and O's, and the off-the-field stuff, and the mentoring. You could go on and on and on. This coaching staff deserves a lot of credit. You could tell Caleb was very emotional. You know, senior days, it can get that way. I know in my time, I'd get emotional, not only with my boys, but my players. Special day, 2 years in a row now, haven't lost a home game. And we'll take our show on the road, Dave.
That's final 2 games at Bluffton next week, and then Rose-Hulman. 55-0. Lions deal the shutout here this afternoon over Franklin. Chuck and I will wrap it up after this final timeout.